Alright, let's get it. Alright, let's get it. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it today. I got up and I set up everything and the computer fucking turned off and I was like, cord came undone. Alright, let's get it. No gaming stuff today, nothing new's come out, so.
No, I can't get out! Go, stop!
Oh, excuse me. There we go. Those ones aren't that good. This one seems like it's pretty good.
Oh. Why didn't you flush the toilet when you were done?
I always flush the toilet when I'm done.
You're the only one that uses this bathroom up here. Come look. It's just sitting right in there.
Well, flush the fucking toilet, you asshole!
Babe! What did you do to the sink? It's smoking! Why is the sink smoking? Did you light something on fire? What is this?
Oh my god!
Here, try and look in the drain.
What did you do?
I'll try and get it out.
Are you fucking serious? What are you fucking doing? God, you chuckle. Stop.
It's over for us, Grandma. They blocked cursing on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, you can't curse anymore.
Fuck that motherfucking cocks.
I set up an automation on my grandma's iPad, so every time she plugs in or disconnects her device, it's gonna speak to her. Let's see her reaction.
Thanks for sticking it in my butt, Daddy.
What the fuck did you say to me, you fucking jerk?
Oh my god!
Plug me back in, you stupid bitch.
Come say this to my
Oh my god!
fucking face, I can fuck you up.
Oh my god, dude!
What the fuck happened? Oh my god! Oh, legs! Oh, what happened? Are you fucking kidding me?
Welcome back, the creator.
Oh, fuck my ass! I mean, suck my fuck you! Stop!
Grandma!
What?
Is that the money I'm giving away to fans?
Giving away the fans?
The $5,000. You stole it.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
And how they gonna win it?
They have to like this video and go over to my Instagram.
Grandma, you wanna go get some donuts?
Yeah, I'm down. Stop! Let me get the ball.
Grandma, say sa-e-ya.
Sa-e-ya. No, I don't. You better read that fucking shit.
Yo, Nigel, you gotta see this one. Hold on. There was one further back that was, dude, it was golden. Where's it at? Hey, where's it at? Here it is, right here. Hold on, wait, here it is right here. Here it is right here. This one was so fucking good.
Reaction. It's iPad, so every time she plugs in or disconnects her device, it's gonna speak to her. Let's see her reaction.
Thanks for sticking it in my butt, Daddy.
What the fuck did you say to me, you fucking jerk off?
Plug me back in, you stupid bitch.
Come say this to my fucking face, I can fuck you up.
Oh.
What the fuck happened? Oh my god.
Yo!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, fuck, man, I can't. Dude, that one made me lose it the first go around. The one where he pretended he cut his balls off. I think I did way back in the day. We'll come across it again.
Better read that fucking shit.
Grandma, what do you call water that is cold?
Cold water.
What do you call water that is hot?
Hot water.
What do you call water that is frozen?
Frozen water, cold water.
Frozen water.
No, it's called ice.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, damn, okay, he got me with that too.
Yeah, that
Yo. Oh, dude. Yo, so low-key, I did that to my fiance once. Bro, she was mad, but she totally deserved it. I don't know I can't remember what she did, but she totally deserved it. Oh, she dropped the bucket on him, too.
What's that game that goes Pika?
Peekaboo.
What?
Grandma,
Why?
wake up.
Wake me up one more fucking time. I'm gonna stick my cane so far up your ribs, this shit's gonna come out of your fucking mouth.
What's up?
God!
Do you need to tell me?
No, why?
Are you sure? I feel like there's something you need to tell me.
No.
Are you positive? Like there's nothing you need to say?
I mean, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to tell you.
What?
I don't
This was lame.
like that anymore.
It's taking too long.
Hurry up, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it.
Oh my god.
Wake up, Grandma, and tell her to let the cat outside. Okay, we don't have a cat, so she's gonna be really confused.
Bro, this lady can't even sleep around this bitch. He had hair transplant? Really?
Grandma,
I'm not surprised. I can honestly say I'm not surprised.
Why?
You didn't take the cat outside.
I ain't got no cat. You talking about yourself, you fucking pussy.
She's so quick, dude. She's so quick. Oh my god.
Oh, I took the thing I said to you, motherfucker. Are you fucking serious? What the fuck's wrong with you?
She didn't check it?
Yo. Oh, okay. You like it?
I mean, this one's cute. It's okay. Babe, you're not supposed to see my dress.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, Grandma, just hold up your pointer finger.
Uh-oh.
That's your fault.
I like your cut, Jay.
Yo, she was not having it, dude. That face.
You okay? Grandma? Grandma!
Bro. This is the kind of shit I be talking about.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Grandma, I ain't
You just see her lipping.
best friends before. There's always got to be an ugly one.
Yeah, and the ugly one is you.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, by the way, boys, I was having mic trouble again over the weekend. It was an OBS update. I had to fix one of the filters because of the update. That's what it was. It wasn't the microphone.
Oh, what the fuck? Then why the fuck you do that, you fucking dickhead?
You smell like shit, old lady. Where's this coming from?
Oh, dude.
You smell like shit, old lady. Where's this coming from? Stop stuffing your face and get a shower.
Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. I already had a shower. I'll fucking punch your stupid motherfucking ass.
What now, you bitch?
How the fuck you still talking?
Dad, say Senif Bam Siva here. Senif Bam Siva here. Yeah, right. Ask your mother.
Oh, good. He finally admits it.
Ah,
We're gonna be attaching a horn to my dad's truck, and every time he presses on his brakes or uses one of his turn signals, this horn is gonna go off. As simple as that. Oh, the sounds are gonna come out of here.
That's crazy.
Dude's bleeping at me. Hey, your horn. Beep your horn. I'm saying, that's somebody beeping at us. Dude, it's when I hit my brake. Now it's when my blinker is doing it.
Oh my god, dude.
3, 2.
Yo, Nathan.
Yo.
Singing challenge, bro.
Alright, let's do it. What's up?
If you win, you get $1,000.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no.
Real quick, I want to show you this new trick that I learned. What? Hurry up, you're gonna miss it.
Yo.
You're gonna miss it.
What the fuck?
Okay, Grandma, you're gonna put this straw in your mouth, and I'm gonna blindfold you. Once you're blindfolded, I'm going to whip this belt across your face.
It's like all the
and snap
fun
straw
stuff
in half.
on the
no way, I
phone
ain't
with.
fucking doing this.
Grandma, just trust me.
No, I'm not fucking doing it.
3, 2, 1.
That stinks. I hate it whenever they don't do that. It takes so long to get links from some of these government places.
Trust me.
No, I'm not fucking doing it.
3, 2, 1.
How the fuck you do that?
Oh, dude! Ah! 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 That's just awful! Why?
I got my family $5,000 gifts. Let's go give it to them.
Gucci.
Oh, wow.
Gucci slippers. What's this, Christmas?
Oh, look how cute. I don't know what to say. What's going on?
Whoa. These are so nice. Thank you.
No problem, baby.
Oh, Yeezys. Yo, those are dope.
You like them?
Yeah, bro, I appreciate it.
Wear Grandmom's clothes and see how she reacts. Let's do it.
Alright.
That is just fucked. That is just fucked. You know she's about to say some fucked up shit. You know she's about to fuck. Oh, dude.
This looks so stupid. Grandma,
What?
close your eyes.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit with something.
How you like my outfit?
You pussy motherfucker.
She's She's smiling, dude.
Closet you wore. Not matches, asshole.
This is what you look like every time you wear it.
I don't wear them 3 pieces together, you strapper.
Yeah, you do. You always don't match.
The fuck up the street, I do too.
I'm gonna go out like this today.
Go ahead, you're a bigger asshole than I thought you was.
Ah, that's nasty. Aye, aye, I can't see. Aye, oh, that was mean. Oh yeah, I actually found the guy. This is the guy.
You're about to hit 1 million. Bro, I know. It doesn't even feel real. None of this is real. Here, son, look at what I'm watching. That's an AI movie. None of that's real. Everyone in the entertainment industry is gonna lose their job. And before you know it, you won't be real. No.
Goodbye, J Daddy.
Grandma, wake up! Everyone's turning into AI monsters. Oh, hey there, honey. The AI's taking over. You want a cookie? No!
This one has music. I cannot do the music. What the fuck?
Oh shit. Wait. 35 divided by 5. 6. Wrong. Oh my god, a school shooter. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dad. What the f? Oh shit, come on. He's a paid actor. With a real gun. I think it's time to take Jimmy to the bathroom. I gotta take a shit. Oh. Wow, that was a big poopy. You can't catch me. Hey, Jimmy, you didn't even wipe. Hey, yo, where's that lunch money, Dad? Come on. Eat that shit. Eat that shit. How's that shit taste? Oh, come on, dude. Let me try some. Bro, I don't know. You sure, bro? Oh. You're not supposed to snort it. Well, they should say that on the label. I would think that's like a common sense thing. Like, no one does that. Are you sure, bro? Because I'm starting to feel a little something. Are you sure? Like you feel good? Dude? Oh, my God! Skibbity. Edge. I am the one who goons. Oh, Riz! Skibbity! Baby! Oh, my God! He's on a viewing streak.
That's just mean.
Hey, yeah, you. Roll your window down. You like touching little d***s. What? I will kill you. I will shoot you in the head. Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, roll down. Your son's drawing d***s. What? Yeah, he's drawing little d***s. Man, he's just drawing cartoons. You know, f this, man. Oh my God, Becky just got married. She's...
What? What? Yo, low-key, every action movie trope ever made. Right there.
Honey, Becky's pregnant with a little baby boy. Oh, that's awesome. Your mom's a fat f***ing whale. Yes! Let's go! Is that an emoji? This dude literally has to write emojis. What? Didn't your mom what herself? What do you... You want to go low? All right. Your daughter's f***ing ugly. Yeah, hit him where it hurts, Ronnie. Yeah. Let's go, champ. Holy f***ing shit, dude. I know your uncle touched you as a little boy. Yes, sir. We're still in this, Ronnie. Let's go. There's no way. Okay, everyone in my family's dead, bro. Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. Tommy, what a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful wedding, said the bridesmaids too. Oh yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. Honey, Jesus Christ. Dumpster fire, you know that? Jesus, you know, Tommy, bring it back for us. Shut the f*** up! Shut your f***
It only takes the one person to ruin it.
Tommy, let's go. Come on. Oh, yeah! Yes, Tommy! Yeah! Mom, Dad, yes, honey, what's going on, buddy? What? I have superpowers. Superpowers? Oh, wow. What did you do? Honey, no! No, baby! No, God!
All right, boys, get in my lobby. Let's go right now.
Let's go, boys!
Run it up, boys. Let's go.
You gotta eat before your big game, honey bun. Just shut the up, bitch!
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit! Why don't you eat this big old... Oh, shit! And how about this? Get a bucket and a mop and clean up this f***ing mess! I'm so sorry, Pookie Bear. You know I love you so much, my schnook'em wookums. After this game, I'm gonna get a mop and I'm gonna come clean up this mess, okay, kitten? Hey, guys, I didn't get the invite.
What the fuck, dude? What a fucking little rat bitch. What a little bitch.
Hi, my name's Peter Pissman, and I drink my own urine.
Oh, dude, that's just wrong.
I've been drinking my own piss for about 16 years now.
What's your piss drinking schedule?
So it's actually very simple. I drink a bottle of water at night before going to bed, and after I wake up, I recycle that bottle of water throughout the whole day by drinking my own piss.
So why do you have extra bottles of your own piss?
Well, you know, sometimes they need a little more hydration.
Why not drink more water?
Where's the fun in that?
So it's a fetish.
I told you not to ask me that. You know when you go on a road trip and you gotta pee, either you pull over or wait for the next stop. You know, I don't have that problem. I don't have that one bit.
You ever heard a joke, mate? Why whack off alone when you can whack off with big, beautiful black women? Did you just try to skip me? Wow, look at how small your is. No wonder you're on the hub. Absolutely no bitches. Did you just try to skip me again, you small retard? I want you to think about how horrible your life is. All the choices you've made just to end up being a 26-year-old failure? Being on the hub is the highlight of your day. Just a useless, mouth-breathing lowlife infecting the planet like a flesh-eating bacteria. The human race will soon go extinct and AI will take over as the master race.
The money or her life?
You decide.
When I find you,
And I will find you.
I will you.
I will you. I'm gonna you.
You up?
No.
You hard.
I'm gonna you.
All right, bro, chill. You think you can take it away from me?
From me? My wife?
Always keep them guessing.
And now you're gonna lie in it.
I'm gonna skull you. Figuratively speaking.
I'm gonna
figuratively you in the mouth. I am so confused right now. You'll be confused after I'm done with you. Oh, what does that mean? It means I'm gonna you. You gonna kill me or are you gonna rape me? You decide. I think you've already made that decision yourself. You got 5 seconds before I hang up this. Whoa, wait. What if I let her go? I'm still gonna well, what if I you first? Nah, I'm gonna pull those pants down and take that ass. You're not gonna touch my pants. I got a belt on. I got one too. I forgot to wear it today. Never mind. I'll see you in 30. Hey, hello? Oh, shit!
You're such a fat f***.
Can you leave me alone for one day?
I'll leave you alone when you can put the fork down.
I like food. I want to enjoy my life.
Soon you'll be enjoying it from a grave. John. Crumble cookies?
I had one.
Liar! You had 6, John. 6 crumble cookies all to yourself. What'd you get after that, John? Come on, tell us.
I mean, I got the 8, the crumble, and then I was...
Spit it out, fatty!
The Chinese! I got Chinese!
Fat boy hungry. Fat boy want no broccoli. Why fat boy want no broccoli? Why didn't you want the broccoli, John? The meal comes with broccoli.
I don't like broccoli.
And why don't you like broccoli, John?
Because I'm fat.
Because you're fat, motherfucker.
Yo, this guy's a freaking genius. Because you're fat! Alright, here we go. We got the shorts now.
On my motorcycle, I lost consciousness, I believe I flatlined, and then the EMT showed up on site and decided to perform CPR. Now I do have a DNR tatted on my chest.
Okay, so this guy's obviously upset that the EMTs revived him with a do not resuscitate order. The thing is that he's trying to sue the EMT, but DNR, I mean, they told me about DNR whenever I was going through class. But whenever your adrenaline's pumping and you got to save somebody's life, typically, when you see DNR and you don't have, anything that says do not resuscitate, typically they're going to resuscitate you unless it's a court order. DNR tattooed on your chest is not a court order. So
Yes, for the reason that I did not want to be brought back to life if anything was to happen to me, which the EMT completely disregarded. Now I have a $40,000 medical bill. I can't even work my job.
I got the call that Alex had gotten into a devastating car accident, so I didn't think much of it other than do my job. My job is to save lives. He was unconscious. I did see the tattoo, but the tattoo could have been something for a gang, a motorcycle gang.
DNR could be anything. It could be the initials of your children. It could be anything. If you want to do not resuscitate to be honored,
you gotta go to court.
Has to be given by the court. Can't be given by your local tattoo artist.
But the process just takes too long. And the reason I needed to put it on my chest was because I just recently bought the motorcycle. And I did say if anything was to happen to me, then let that happen. So who gives him the right to bring me back from that?
I am sorry.
It's called implied consent. When your ass is knocked the fuck out, you can no longer give consent, so it's implied.
Happened to you, sir. This case is dismissed, gentlemen.
These are 5 of the best cops versus Karen moments. Crazy neighbor gets arrested and put in a spit shield.
Oh!
Looks like your mom failed you.
This is how Georgia State Troopers deals with Karens.
Picks her up!
Karen attempts to use force field against police officer.
Taser!
Karen thinks she's queen of the world.
Get your f***ing hands off me!
Whoa! Bro, those reflexes are like lightning!
You know what? Get your f***ing hands off me!
Woo!
You know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting
It kind of makes me wonder how many times this cop's almost been bit.
fucking dirty hands on me.
Stop moving, let him take off your watch.
You.
Karen gets owned by police.
Open this back door! Open this back door!
Just get on the ground!
What are you doing, lady?
When they heard a loud
there it
buzzing
is
in their backyard, they went to investigate, but were caught off guard when a full dust storm rolled in, only to reveal this. Take a look.
Get in!
Huh?
Get in! Get in! Get in! Get in!
Oh, it's a drone. Yo, low-key, that's so cool. It's gonna shit the package out.
Well, yeah, baby. It's a drone.
Oh my god, that was a terrible idea. Jesus.
That was a great idea.
No?
A 15-year-old killer smiled in court and said,
I just want to tell y'all I'll be home soon, or I'll be Keon. I love my family.
but the judge's ruling would soon wipe that smile right off his face. 32-year-old Kenneth White was driving his van on the interstate when suddenly a 7-pound rock flew down from an overpass, striking White in the head and chest. The father of 4 died instantly. The perpetrators were 4 teenagers, aged between 15 and 17. In court, they yelled and danced around, thinking they'd soon be released because of their young age.
Nope.
When their defense lawyer tried to convince the judge to prosecute them as juveniles, the judge firmly denied the request, saying,
"The proposal for juvenile sentencing is rejected."
Applause erupted from the victim's family. Now these teenagers will be tried as adults, facing potential life sentences.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Damn!
Hello? We're here to finalize the eviction.
It was posted a week ago.
It was posted last week. Yes, ma'am. Oh, damn, I think it's that one, isn't it?
This is 4-7.
This is 4-3. Shit. We do apologize. We have the wrong house. What we're
Bro, I'd be pissed.
gonna have to do is
I'd be fuming, dude. What?
So it was an accident. We
I
actually had
understand
the
it was
wrong
an
house.
accident. Whose responsibility is it to read those numbers?
It was all of ours.
Okay. And what company are you from?
Invitation Homes. We're gonna get you a new lock. We didn't touch
I
the
need
bottom.
multiple keys because I need keys for every single person that needs to have a key.
I don't know how many it comes with, but
Who do I need to take this up with? I am shaking right now because I am so upset.
ma'am, it was an accident.
And I understand that. Look what
But-
you did.
It's not a big deal. It's
It's
The
not.
dogs are inside.
okay. We didn't
She ain't got a front door anymore because you guys chopped up the front door, bro.
Your video running. Run it.
Lady!
Nope, put her down.
Oh, knocked out.
Yeah, call him. You hit me. I
No.
got you on camera.
You assault.
Nice. Really hit this dude and didn't expect to get laid the fuck out.
Nope, put her down.
Remember, it's equal rights I strongly believe in equal rights. And the reason for that is I'll equally knock anybody out. That's equal rights right there, boys. Get knocked the fuck out, Karen.
Yeah, call him. You hit me. I got you on camera.
You assaulted me. I'm now placing you under citizen's arrest. You're gonna really hate that, so maybe just don't touch other people.
This girl noticed a note on a car door and stopped to read it out of curiosity.
He's okay. He has water and treats. I'm inside shopping. He's happier here. Thank you.
But then she peeked inside the car and was completely surprised by what she saw.
And, yet another bigoted woman in the UK resisting cultural enrichment by an immigrant. What is this? A Scottish woman ordered groceries to be delivered to her home. The pregnant 32-year-old was met by delivery driver Mohammed Faizan Khan. He forced himself inside the her, which contributed to a miscarriage. He was just handed a 12-month prison sentence. Gentlemen.
Damn.
Hey. I told y'all what's going to happen. I told y'all what's going to happen. I said this multiple times. People don't want to listen. I said what it was going to be. And guys, it's getting sooner every day. They voted for this. I don't know. It should be death sentence.
It should be.
In my opinion, like,
that's
what would I
crazy.
do with somebody like this,
bro.
as I said, if I was ever the president, my greatest inhibitor would.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd wait for that son of a bitch to get out of jail, and then me and him would have a nice little sit-down conversation.
Be the 8th Amendment. So I mean, no.
I'd be out there day one to give him a ride, and I would chop that fucker up into 50 pieces and mail him to every state.
I have my own viewpoints on these situations, but if I said what I think they should do, I'd probably get banned.
While they were out for a drive, a daughter and her dad noticed that a car up ahead had come to a complete stop.
I hate scumbags like this.
That something was
I
off,
hate these
decided
people.
to hang back a little. A guy stepped out and started walking towards them, looking pretty upset. So he walked up to them, and you're not going to believe what he said when he got there.
Bro, they even have bubble wrap in the back.
Hit me. He just hit me.
Really did. What? Oh, that's my abs, man. I've been working out a lot since the count.
That's your abs, and yet it sounds like cardboard.
Some solid abs.
Yeah. So your solid abs look like 7-Up.
What, you want one or something?
Take it out.
What's the issue? I'm gonna head out.
No, you're gonna take it out. You're gonna give it back.
You want some
or
or
I'm gonna
something?
handcuff you.
For what?
For theft.
I ain't stealing nothing.
Yeah, it's called intent.
That's just how I like to carry my stuff.
No, it's called intent.
No, I ain't stealing nothing. My G,
Really? Where's your receipt?
You coming at me like that?
Pork skin.
I ain't trying to pay 10 cents for the bags. That shit too expensive, man.
That's a first.
This shows why you should always know your rights, because when this guy laughed at the officer asking for his debit card, the cop immediately tried to intimidate him in front of his girl, but it quickly backfired when he started asking the right questions.
I mean, I have my debit card, but Lauren Walker is my name. I'm sorry about this. I didn't know this.
I mean, do you think it's funny, sir?
Checking the debit card was pretty funny.
Let me tell
Yo,
you.
I had these cops that was in League City. They kept fucking with us, right? So, like, every time I'd be hanging out with my friend after work, they'd be pulling us over, right? They'd be pulling us over every time. And, one day, so his stepdad had, like, it was like an ashtray. Like, it was kind of a tall ashtray, too. It stood, like, about waist height. It's kind of tall. It's really thin. And, it had, like, marijuana, like, plants all over it. Like it was wrapped in marijuana plants. Like, it was like it was just the graphic that was on it. And, like, dude, this was like the 3rd or 4th time in like a week that we had gotten stopped. We had just got back from Whataburger, right? And we was in my parking lot in the parking lot at my apartments at the time. And so, like, I'm already tired of it, right? Because I'm just so fucking over it. And tell me why bro rolls up and he's like, after he gets through questioning my friend, he's like, you support marijuana? I was like, yes, I do. I had a long fucking do all the way down to my butt at the time. My hair was super long. I was like, yes, I do. Marijuana rights, absolutely. I absolutely support marijuana. And my friend looks at me and goes like, don't do that. I was like, what? We ain't got anything. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Search your car? Bro's got a handgun license. He ain't never done anything bad in his life. I ain't never done anything bad in my life. The two people that he could pick on is two of the most whitest people you will ever come across. And you choosing to mess with us, dude? Come on. Get out of here.
This is gonna go, okay? Now that you think it's so funny, I'm fixing to give her a ticket.
How can you? Okay.
Because it's a state law.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry your boyfriend's being an ass.
What have I done wrong?
Okay, go ahead and pull him out of the car.
For what? What am I being pulled out of the car?
Bro, I don't give a flying fuck who you are. You come up to my car or someone that I'm with's car and you start calling me names, I'm gonna start calling you names right back. I'll be like, all right, motherfucker. Cool, you can chill out with those names. Especially since he's recording everything, he's not even being combative.
You can?
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Sergeant Collins.
Collins.
Okay, with the Farmington Police Department.
Why am I being pulled out of the car tonight?
Because.
Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
Oh, one of those. Well, you're a funny guy.
I'm scared for my life right now, yeah.
I'm scared for her safety. So we're gonna let you get in your car.
She feels safe around me, not you guys.
Right, right.
You know that you're on the wrong side.
Get out of my car.
You're on the wrong side of the road.
Okay,
Bah!
you're being filmed.
Get the fuck out of my car.
You fucking think you're on the wrong side of the road. You're on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
So do I.
Well, this is still my space.
Okay.
So you can use one of those.
Why?
So can you.
Excuse me. Do you know who my boyfriend is?
You know who my boyfriend is? How dare!
Do you have any idea who my boyfriend is?
I don't give a fuck, lady. Get out of here.
It's Kyle Smith.
So I decided to stop and, pull over so that I wasn't texting and driving. And yes, I'm here at a handicap spot. But I was just pulling over for a moment so I could send a message. And now I have a Karen here sitting and, hitting my window. Oh, God bless you, Karens.
Roll the window down.
No, I'm not rolling the window down.
Roll the window
So
down.
please leave.
You dumbass bitch. Her face, too. Oh, big surprise. You shattered the window. Now you can pay for it in the court of law, bitch. It's vandalism.
This cop
Enjoy going to jail.
search his car, and that's when all hell broke loose.
That's not a crime. I didn't do anything wrong.
Sir, exit the vehicle.
Why is she searching my car? Why is she? I did not give her permission to search my car.
Get out of my car. Good for you.
Right to be in my car.
You don't know the law.
I do.
Oh,
it's
you
called
do?
Terry versus Ohio, 1962.
Yeah,
It was for the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution. You know what the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution
Yes,
is?
I do.
Okay,
Yes, I
tell me
do.
what it is.
I'm
Tell me
not
what it is.
explaining myself to you.
Unreasonable search and seizure. Get the out of my car.
Ooh, bro knows the law.
A seatbelt. Why are you in my car? What does that say? Expiration date 3/12/2020. And you're the one searching my car. You're searching my car. You can't even read a insurance. You're a joke. Unreasonable search and seizure. He said because I was leaning over. What crime is that? Where's your partner at? What's her name and badge number? I'm telling you. No, she doesn't get to sit in the car now.
Woo!
Right there. Yeah, it is you. I'll see you in court, sweetheart.
He's white. But if she hits my window, there she goes.
Oh my god, she broke her tooth. She actually broke her fucking tooth doing that. Thank God. What an idiot.
But if she hits my window, there she goes again.
Actually broke her fucking tooth like an idiot.
Hello?
On.
What?
Can you see I'm trying to listen?
This is my car.
This is your car?
Yeah, it is my car. What are you doing listening to something in there?
This is not your car.
This is my car.
Are
Yes.
you crazy?
No, are you?
I'm gonna call the cops.
Are you? This is my car.
This
Look
is
at.
your car.
Look at.
Yeah.
My car.
Give me my keys.
Here. No, give me.
He stole my car.
Are you kidding me right now?
Wow.
This is all on film.
I've never seen that before though. What an interesting way to steal someone's car.
Insane.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This is all on film. All on film. All on film. Oh my. Hey!
Oh, dude, no shot. She really gonna... Wow! She actually cut the wires inside... Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, that's so funny. Bro has no shame!
This biker was riding peacefully when, out of nowhere, the front passenger of a van flipped him off for no reason.
Yup.
The biker responded by flipping him off right back, but that only escalated things. The passenger got angry and hurled a water bottle at the rider. Luckily, it missed and didn't cause him to crash, but that moment sparked a very different kind of response. The biker decided to get even. He pulled over onto a gravel side road.
Don't worry about it, it comes back.
A rock and
Comes
got back
back
on the road. A few minutes later, he caught up with the same van. As he got...
I would have done the same thing. You don't know how hard it is. Like, if you've never been on a motorcycle, if you do one wrong thing, you could lose grip and actually, like, you could get into an accident so easily. Like, I can't even describe to you how many times I've fallen on a motorcycle. I have a class BM motor driver's license. It's car, bus, and motorcycle. And, like, it's so easy with some of those motorcycles to lay them down. Like, laying down is the process of, like, if you're at a stoplight and you fall over, it's so easy to do that with some of them. So, like, whenever I see people doing this, like, it fires me up, dude. It pisses me off.
Closer, he raised the rock, and with a single throw, shattered the front driver's side window.
I used to know a neighbor that would carry ball bearings, like big ass ball bearings. Like, he would have like a satchel on the side of his shifter, right? Like right here towards the front. And and he had like a little lever that was strung up to his handlebars. And on the highway, when people would fuck with him, he would go like 60 and then he would release those ball bearings and it would absolutely shred the inside of the cars that were behind him. I don't think you do, because I don't think you can drive an ATV on the roadway. So I don't think you need a driver's license for an ATV. I'm almost fairly certain you don't. Do you need a motorcycle license to drive an ATV? Ooh. You don't necessarily? Yeah, I don't think you like, it says here that in Texas, you don't necessarily need one. And I think the reason for that is because an ATV isn't street legal. You can't just drive it like that. A dirt bike is a little different, but I don't think you can with an ATV, like a four-wheeler, right? That's what you're talking about?
Funny actor who can play Cinderella. Disney?
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's not street legal, honestly.
Is that Mark Henry?
Mark Henry. Dude, that's the new Cinderella, is Mark Henry.
I'm gonna just be honest. This is automatically better than Snow White, I'm not even kidding.
Right?
If you did this, immediately already better than Snow White. Yep, I'd watch it. Yeah, I'd absolutely watch this. This is great.
This cop assaulted this kid.
Snow White in the 7 deadlifts.
When he returned to Sheets for his forgotten phone after dining with his friends. His power trip quickly backfired when Devin's mother posted the video on Facebook and it went viral.
Bro, this had my blood boiling, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm here. I don't give a bro, I want my phone.
They took his phone.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna put up shit. Let me see it. No.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. If that was my kid on the ground, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck. Me and you about to have problems. What really pisses me off to the core is whenever you see sons of bitches like this dude with the fucking sunglasses on his hat not stopping this. I don't give a fuck who you are, dude. I have called out fire chiefs on the fire field before. If you don't know how to stand up to your superior, you need to find a new fucking job, especially in this line of work. You need to get the fuck out. Because this is bullshit. Bro sitting here terrorizing a child. Fuck's wrong with you? How you gonna sit there and let that happen? It's a disrespect to everything you stand for wearing that uniform, allowing that. Bro, that's why some of the captains were scared to be on shift with me because I knew my shit. They would call out if I was going to be on the shift with them. Because they would use what they knew to terrorize other firemen. That shit did not work with me. Because I got on the fire ground and knew what the fuck I was doing. Bro was fucking scared of me. Because he knew I'd call him out on his bullshit. The last thing you want is to be fucking messed around with. Dude, I had a reputation at that department, dude. I was that guy. You put me on the fucking shift, I got it. I got you. Bro, like, whenever I was leaving, my original captain wanted me to be a pikeman on the fucking, on the ladder truck, and I was like, hell no, dude, I ain't doing no ladder truck. I ain't doing no ladder truck. I was like, nope. No, sir. Not today. Bro, you know what's even crazier? Is the captain that I got stuck with after my original captain moved was scared of fire. We off in the field putting out a goddamn fire, bro, standing over by the truck. 4 in the morning. Where's the captain at? Me and the fucking apparatus driver out there putting out a goddamn down transformer. Bro sitting over by the truck, he ain't even geared up. The fuck kind of shit is that? I called his ass out on it too. I was like, dude, what the fuck were you at? We was putting water on a transformer. I needed a captain there to make sure we wasn't about to get electrocuted. I had my friend there. Bro's life was dedicated to his daughter. Bro loved his daughter. Bro, I was about to throw down. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, dude. I love that dude. That dude was so awesome. And that dickhead captain couldn't get his fucking shit together to get out there, dude. This shit.
Not gonna put up with your crap. I told you to quit yelling and screaming. Be on line here. Leave.
That was a tangent. I don't know where that came from, a dark place.
My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me. You don't touch me again.
You are hereby demoted from the rank of sergeant.
Damn straight.
To the rank of patrolman, effective immediately.
Good.
You are hereby suspended without pay.
Good.
For a period of 10 days, effective immediately. You are hereby directed to complete a course on anger management and de-escalation.
Rob this fucking bank while being high on the za. Okay, guys. I don't know how.
What kind of gun is that? Bro's got like a laser gun.
But I found this weird device, though. What the fuck? They have squirrels casing me. I hate squirrels. Okay, Chad, I'm hiding in this toilet. It smells like Yeti dropped.
Just so you guys are aware, AI content like this is no longer monetized on YouTube. They demonetized it altogether. So enjoy it while it lasts, because I'm sure it's going to go away.
Fat one in here. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Okay, Chad, I'm making a run for it. I haven't run this much since the huzz ended up being a he. Okay, chat, I made it back. That was a waste of time. At least I can roll some Zaza now. I'm never gonna quit. Woohoo!
Oh, this one's great, bro. This one's great. The cop fucked with a judge. This police officer fucked with a judge. Now, like, so, like, I agree with them demonetizing the AI stuff because, a couple weeks ago, #2 most watched short was a fucking, like, weird-ass AI created thumbnail, title, and short. 100% AI. It was the second most viewed on all of YouTube.
Intentional damage? Intentional property damage?
Cop fucked with her.
It's a misdemeanor. You want me to read you the statute?
Why are you dressed like that? Why are you wearing a robe?
Surprise. Judge.
I'm not a judge, I'm a police officer.
Not you. Me. How about that?
Her demeanor is beautiful. You wear it, sister. You wear it. Damn straight.
No, I just wearing this robe because I have nothing else to do.
Well, you don't act like a judge, and you definitely don't look like a judge.
Yeah, what do they look like?
Not you.
Oh, not me?
Woo!
What do they look like? I don't look like a judge? Well, guess what? I am one, and I'm on my way to work now. But you know what? I've sentenced more men with better discipline than you.
Woo!
You'll be standing when I walk in court. Surprise.
Ma'am, why didn't you just lead with telling me that you were a judge?
Why should he have to do that? Why can't you do your part as a cop? Why? Well, does anyone have to lead with that? Are you kidding me? Nah, man.
This trucker was about to cross an intersection when a black BMW decided to pass him in the left turn-only lane and cut him off recklessly. And you won't believe what happened next. The BMW driver stopped right in the middle of the road, got out, and started blaming the trucker for the collision.
What were you thinking, man? What am I doing? Yeah. You see my signal light?
You can't just turn your... see, that's some stupid shit that these young people do. I noticed a lot whenever I was driving. You can't just put your blinker on and get over. That's not how that works. A blinker is a... can I come into the lane either in front or behind you signal. It is not a, my blinker's on, so get the fuck out of the way. I'm turning right now. That's not what that is.
Just cut in front of
Are
me.
you stupid? That still puts you at fault, dumbass.
Cutting in front of you. You just cut.
I think he also, didn't he like cut in front of it, did he do it in the, yeah, he even did a lane change in the intersection. That's also illegal. That was an illegal lane change.
Recklessly, and you won't believe what happened next. The BMW driver.
Yeah, I hate that shit. They forget 100 yards. Yeah, it's 100 fucking yards. And bro did that in the middle of the intersection too. Like, that's illegal. You can't do a lane change. There's no lanes in an intersection for that reason. It's illegal.
Driver stopped right in the middle of the road, got out, and started blaming the trucker for the collision.
That's ridiculous, bro. He really thought he was gonna get away with that? Camera or not, like, they're gonna find the pieces of the damage of the car and stuff and be like, oh, you did an illegal lane change, you're automatically at fault, you dumbass. Like, it doesn't matter even in that scenario if he had a camera or not. Because, like, the trucker, all he has to do is point at the fucking light and be like, yeah, he did an illegal lane change in the middle of an intersection.
You were behind me. You just cut in front of me. I got you on camera. How am I cutting in front of you? You just...
You know what? I hate, too, people using the hazard lights to stop whenever they are... I know, right, dude? Like, that shit pisses me off.
Cut in front of me, dude.
So many just bad decision drivers now. I feel like if you put your hazards on, you have to get, like... You see this line here? This one right here? You have to get, like, in that line, and you have to, like, kind of parallel park up against this curb to use your hazards and come to a complete stop. There's no reason for you to come to a complete stop in this lane. Get fucked, go to hell, get the fuck out of the way, you're in the fucking way, you're an annoying piece of shit. Get out of the way. Like, it is so annoying.
You think I saw your signal from behind me? I was right beside you. Dude, I don't think so. Pull over, man. Yeah, we're going.
When the guy tried to get back in his car to pull over, the trucker...
Oh, no way, did he run? Did he run?
The BMW driver was found at fault.
Of course he was at fault. He did an illegal lane change and hit a truck.
And his actions couldn't be justified just because he had his turn signal on.
Yeah, right? Like, no, dude.
Okay, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Disorderly. You get what you wanted.
How am I disorderly? How am I disorderly? How am I disorderly?
You're getting premium YouTube, using foul language in public
I'm
place.
allowed to, dude.
Yeah, okay, well, I just talked to the prosecutor. And he feels
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but, like, that stuff is protected. Unless they're threatening you, dipshit, you can't arrest him. It's freedom of speech. I can walk up to a cop and call them an asshole. The worst thing they can do is try to arrest me. Now, if I walked up to a cop and said, I'm gonna, in an aggressive stance, say I'm gonna hurt somebody or them, obviously they have every right to arrest me. It's threatening.
Well, he doesn't know, and you're about to get into yourself a lot of trouble, brother.
That's the difference between freedom of speech and making threats. Now, Walking up to a police officer and calling them an asshole, that does make you an asshole, but that doesn't give them grounds to arrest you. That just means that you're a piece of shit. Let's be honest here. Especially if it's to a good cop. Oh yeah, this escalates really quick. They make him leave the building, but the bro comes out. He's fucked up, man. This actually kind of made me angry.
You just shoved me in the doorway. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, you're out. Dude, we're doing middle of arrest. You guys ain't getting up here in the middle while I'm trying to work. Get out the door now.
So check this out. It gets way worse for this poor guy.
Now you guys get out. I've had enough. Listen, I'm trying to work here.
By the way, the police also can't do this. If this is the police station, it's public property. You cannot make somebody leave public property like this. It's different when it's private property, but because the city owns this, it's public property. Him telling people to leave the lobby of a police station it's not lawful.
Justin,
because the taxpayers paid for that lobby. It is public property like a park. A cop can't come to a park and make you leave. It's not private property, it's public property.
Don't say a word. Not another word.
Yeah, the Dover's fixing to be on, brother. I told you not to mess with me.
I got his phone. I guess I'll just give it to him. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Peaceful. No following screaming cars.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep it peaceful.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So I just reported an assault to the Polk County Sheriff,
And that's right. Cops are a public servant. That's correct. They're there to serve you, not as servants, but to help and assist, to aid. And whenever I see police officers that want to do some shit like this, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Hopefully you end up in jail.
He drove away. So the random patriot just got arrested.
Look at his face, dude. Look. Look at his face. He's bleeding from his mouth now.
Bless your lip, brother. I believe you.
Yeah, look at his neck. His neck is visibly like it's sunken into.
Videos in back. I believe he did, brother. I got you.
He choked my neck. Inside, he choked me.
I see the red marks.
He threw me down.
Put your hands behind your back or you're going in.
$700,000. That's what Alameda County offered this family after cops illegally detained them for sitting in their car.
Damn, what's with all the cop ones? Shit. Hold on, wait a minute. Damn, there's a lot. I got kind of surprised at how many cop ones I got here. You know what? It's probably a good time to stop with the shorts anyway. We got lots of other stuff to cover. Let's see. Most delusional man in gaming. Here we go.
The title of most delusional man in gaming is no easy feat, especially with specimen like John Risitiello existing, the former EA greed Goliath who tinkered around with the idea of charging players for reloading their gun. But what if I told you...
That is crazy. Could you imagine in Call of Duty if you like played and then like in order to get more bullets you had to like pay like money, like actual fucking money?
He is no longer the most delusional man in gaming. It sounds impossible, right? Because that guy is a fucking mutant. Who could possibly beat...
Well, I mean, they wanted to charge subscriptions for games, so like... Yeah, I mean, I think Nintendo took a solid... Oh, did you guys hear that third-party docks now? If you get a third-party dock for your Nintendo Switch, it has to do a handshake with software that's integrated into the Switch itself. If you get a third-party dock, you can actually brick your console. So if you go to Amazon and buy a non-Nintendo dock and to charge it, or a cord to charge it, it could actually brick your console. There's one dock online right now that will allow you to get it from Amazon and use it on the Nintendo Switch without it bricking. But the producer of it said that it's a good chance that it won't stay that way because of software updates from the Nintendo Switch. So if the greed couldn't get any worse, it just keeps getting better.
That well.
Also, I'd like to make this other statement. Recently, the FBI, instead of worrying about releasing Epstein's list, made a crackdown on pirating because Nintendo, specifically Nintendo, was having problems with pirated sites getting Nintendo games. So instead of worried about, you know, releasing the Epstein files, they went ahead and cracked down on piracy because that's a thing. Because of Nintendo. So
there's a new lolcow on the block that no one would have expected. Leslie Benzies. Now, this name might ring some bells because if you look at his resume, it's nothing but bad.
Producer, Space Station, Silicon Valley, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Liberty Cities, Vice City Stories, Manhunt, Grand Theft Auto, Lost in the Damned, that was a good one. Chinatown Wars, that was a good one. I have played Vice City Stories, Liberty City Stories, San Andreas, Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, I don't know what this is. I have played this one. I have played bits of this one. I have played Chinatown Wars. I have played The Bald of Gay Tony. I've played Red Dead Redemption. I've played Max Payne 3. I've played Grand Theft Auto. I have played just about every game on this fucking list. That is crazy. Bro.
Bangers. These are beloved.
I have not played this.
Games
or LA Noire.
He has had a hand in producing.
Or Manhunt.
Rockstar. This guy has had nothing but hits until this year when he had nothing but a shit. After 2013 with Grand Theft Auto 5, he doesn't have any other credits to his name in the gaming industry until Mind's Eye that dropped this year.
Oh, that makes so much fucking sense. Oh, here we go.
A little embarrassing nugget that everyone has taken their turn spitting on, and that's not the biggest deal in the world. Everyone has a blunder here and there. The fact that Mind's Eye is a bad game is not what makes Leslie Benzies the most delusional man in gaming. It's his response to it. Even before the game launched, when the critics weren't really excited about it and the people that had gotten their hands early on it said it wasn't very good, he immediately discredited.
Let me guess. He talked shit about them, said that the gamers are dumb, said that all the people that said it wasn't the best game called them misogynistic and dumb in some way, shape, or form.
Them saying that it was a concerted effort to trash the game because
big surprise.
People were like afraid of it. There's, you know, our rival in the space is trying to sabotage Mind's Eye. They don't want you to experience this game. It's going to open your fucking mind's eye. And he kept that attitude up. The game came out. It flopped. It is now completely dead. It has become a joke of a game. And he is still coming back in and making...
I'm so happy I finished playing that game, dude. It was the nicest thing ever whenever I was able to delete that game off my console. That game was doo-doo, brother. It was doo-doo.
This time, he's also saying
that
the development was sabotaged internally by fucking double agents or something. He
I'm sure.
refuses to accept that the game is just not good and people don't like it. So now he's also planning on relaunching Mind's Eye, whatever that means.
Why? How? What? No, bro.
It is embarrassing. And it is sad to see a legend like Leslie Benzies become what he has now.
I mean, let's be honest here. Just because you have your name as a producer on something doesn't necessarily mean you actually produced it. Just means that your, like, name is there. That's like that with a lot of movies and TV shows and honestly, games. You know who the real rock stars are? To give you an example, who do you think does the most work at a fire station? The fire chief or the firefighters? Those are the real rock stars, boys. Honestly, it's the development team, the artists, and all the people that are underneath the producer that make the game.
And it's weird because I went back and watched some interviews. He himself doesn't even seem very enthusiastic about the game, so I don't know why he's trying to put on this strong face of like, no, this game is actually amazing and everyone's wrong, and even if the game's not that good, it's because there were bad actors at my company that I didn't realize were working for the deep state that ruined it. Yeah, here, I'll talk more about the Mind's Eye stuff. I know. I'm the preeminent expert on everything Mind's Eye related. I briefly talked about it at the beginning of the stream. I'll talk about it.
Dude, I can't handle him clacking on that fucking keyboard, dude. That could...
Grand Theft Auto, what everyone knows him for.
Bro, rockstars, players. That's right, bro. We're the rock stars in this community, not these losers. That's right.
And he comes up with Mind's Eye and makes Build a Rocket Boy, everything like that. Well, Leslie doesn't like that no one enjoys his game. He really can't come to terms with it. So before it launched and 2 executives left, he went out there, he infamously said that all of the bad reviews and everything, like they're paid shills.
Oh, wow, big surprise. You know what's crazy? Is I 100% at this point, whenever I see a developer saying that, I'm like, oh, well, the game's shit. There it is. They just shot themselves in the foot because they didn't know how to shut up.
They're scared of Mind's Eye and what it could mean, and it's all manufactured hoo-ha. And now that other people, not just reviewers, got to play the game, and they all still hated it.
Yep.
He's now come out and said that the reason it's bad is because of internal saboteurs. There was like this espionage effort at his company to ruin his game. And also, like, other people outside have been brainwashed and they don't understand it's actually still a masterpiece. So he plans on relaunching the game. So, because apparently the issue was, you know, he needed to weed out all the bad actors internally. So he came into the fucking swamp and started shooting all of the monsters in there that have ruined Mind's Eye. It's actually...
Some people who played the game called it a masterpiece. I don't know how. That's why he said they're brainwashed, because, like, they must be, like, there's no way. They must be getting paid to say that. It's crazy that people who were paid to play the game, they were cutting out sponsorships while they were playing the game. They were actively canceling sponsorships while people were playing the game. Which is disgusting, by the way.
It's almost to, like, a gang stalking level. It's scary. Because this guy isn't just some nobody, like, weirdo. This is Leslie fucking Benzies. Like, this guy has worked on so many Rockstar projects. I don't know how you go from that to my...
You know, maybe there's a reason why he's not with Rockstar anymore. Maybe his creative ideals were just not what they were looking for anymore. I mean, if you see something like Mind's Eye, then obviously there's a problem.
And I don't know how you go from that to thinking that everyone is out to get you. Not that you just made a stinker. It just doesn't make sense how that happened.
It makes sense because they want it to make sense. They want to come up with every excuse to try and not lose what little community they have.
Done every 3D Rockstar game. Really, I didn't know it was every single one. I thought it was just some of the big ones. But that makes sense. Like, he is actually a legend. And now, he's a clown.
Of course he's a clown.
I don't know why he thinks relaunching the game is a good idea. This is actually a Morbius situation. Except this game hasn't even been memed ironically.
No, it's just been memed negatively.
And I feel
like,
really bad.
I think I got like most of my views off of the clips that I made from shit just going haywire in the game. Straight up.
Bad for his employees that he's just gutting, or most likely going to gut. Like, what is this? What is it? Are you on? You're looking at Metacritic right now. Get out! Give me your badge and your gun. You're out of here. Build a Rocket Boy will no longer be requiring your services, spy. Go back to DARPA. Be playing the relaunch. No fucking way. No.
What the heck? Like, what is relaunching this game even gonna do? I mean, I don't think relaunching Mind's Eye is gonna solve anything, especially if it's just gonna be the same slop redone. Like, it makes no sense.
Sirree.
Like, they would have to tack on another at least 2 years of, like, updating this piece of shit in order for it to even be remotely like what most people thought it was going to be. It's pretty much just like a skeleton. There's nothing there. And most people who have already played this game, they're not going to return to it because they've already beaten the game. There's nothing there.
Menzies reportedly went on to tell staff via video call that the game's disastrous launch was due to internal and external saboteurs. It's unclear who he believes sabotaged.
But co-CEO Mark Gurr suggested that certain individuals were 100% being paid to talk negatively about Mind's Eye. No, they were talking negatively about Mind's Eye because the game sucks.
Development of Mind's Eye, but it's not the first type of comment to come out of the Build a Rocket Boy executives.
It's crazy.
This is him talking about the concerted effort to ruin it before it got off the ground and sprouted its wings. I did, however, see something interesting, not delusional. The guy who plays the lead, he actually came forward and he's like, man, it really sucks that this game's bad. He gave an interview where he's like, man, the game's just kind of a mess. You hate to see it. So, like, even
Even the main actor was like, "This game's just bad."
Traitor, and he's gonna try him for treason or something. But like anyone who plays the game, anyone who's seen the game can tell you it's just not a good game. And for some reason, Leslie can't wrestle with that. He can't come to terms with that. He's blaming everybody and
of course. I mean, like, I would assume that it was just the solo studio that made this. I feel like based on everything that I saw in it, there wouldn't have been shareholders. I just think that it's a bad game. I feel like they could have, if they had taken their time with it and they, gave it at least another year, they probably could have made it as good as Cyberpunk. But it just felt so rushed. Ugh. It felt like a skeleton being released. It didn't even feel good.
His own boogeyman. I don't know, it sucks to see. Like, it actually sucks to see. I do think the guy who played the lead is a talented guy. I agree with that. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, he played the role pretty well. Like, now that Charlie is bringing it up, like, I kind of agree with that. The actor did a really good job. I hope he gets future offers to star in games, but the thing is like, I don't know, simply because of how bad this one turned out. It could have tarnished his reputation.
He is not a bad actor. Like, he is pretty solid.
He kind of like he made lemons out of lemonade, you know what I'm saying? He made lemonade out of lemons.
They promised the wheels that spin. Yeah. Well, that was one of the saboteurs. The reason the wheels don't spin is because the guy responsible for making them spin, he was working on Rockstar's payroll in order to ruin it. It's like this whole thing is deep. It's like the plot to Andor. You don't understand. You don't see what Leslie sees. There was nothing promising in that game. What could they possibly add to it? I have no idea.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too whenever I read that. I was like, I don't know about that, because like, I mean, even if they added more, like, what could they possibly add to the main campaign? I mean, they could try to work on like the like multiplayer aspect of it, but like, I just don't think that's gonna go anywhere. Because like, people have already played and beat the game, and now they're just like done with it. And there's no reason to even engage with the multiplayer because you don't have like a building system like Grand Theft Auto Online or Red Dead Online, or like, even for that matter, Call of Duty. There's nothing that you can get out of playing the multiplayer for hours. There's nothing you could get. There's no leveling system. There's no extra gun system. There's nothing. It's just like Mario Maker, where you get in and try to beat the hardest levels, like, but you don't really get anything out of it. You don't get an overall level. You just play it to play it. And the gameplay just isn't that fun. That's really like the problem with it, is the gameplay sucks.
The development was ruined by saboteurs, but it's like, Leslie, did you not play the game yourself? Did you not see the game before it shipped? If you really think that somehow your developers did some like under the hood weirdness to ruin it, wouldn't you have seen it before you shipped it? He's acting like this is some big surprise that came out of nowhere. I think they made a fake build to make him think it's Game of the Year material. Can you imagine? Like, they trapped Leslie in a genjutsu at the Build-A-Rocket Boy headquarters. Rocket Boy.
We'll use the bathroom real quick and we're gonna keep going. Okay, we bake. Time is it? 26. Headphones. There we go. Okay, I got the headphones. Oh, where's the mouse? There we go.
Apparently, the video games, I don't know, commission, group, a lobbying group
Actually responded to the Stop Killing Games initiative. Look at that, boys. Look at that.
Europe has made a statement about stop killing games. That's right. We appreciate the passion of our community. However, the decision to discontinue online services is multifaceted, never taken lightly, and must be an option for companies when an online experience is no longer commercially viable.
Yup.
We understand that it can be disappointing for players, but when it does happen, the industry ensures players are given fair notice of the prospective changes in compliance with the local consumer protection laws. Well, so it's about that last sentence that we really need to talk about, though, right?
Yep.
So you're complying with the local consumer protection laws. Well, we've got a few new ones for you to comply to.
That's right, boys. They passed some new consumer protection laws in Europe, so hopefully maybe the U.S. could adopt them. But either way, the good news is that because Europe passed them, it's a huge part of gaming in general, because the more countries that pass these laws, it's going to change the flow of gaming altogether, regardless of if the U.S. passes something or not. So here we go.
How about that? How about we just have a couple more of those, and you're going to comply with those as well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you're gonna follow. You're gonna jump. Yeah, bro. Like if we say jump, the government says jump, you say how high.
Exactly.
You don't make the rules. The people make the rules. And as soon as the people realize that, stuff like this immediately evaporates.
Yep.
That's it. It's about
exactly.
fucking time, yes. And we'll win, yes. Do not ever, ever, ever think that you can't overpower these parasites. You easily can. The only reason why...
Well, what really kills me is that meme that's going around. It's like, but this could kill gaming and all the big studios. Okay. I mean, they haven't made anything worth the shit in how long? Okay. Just say no more. All the more reason to sign it.
That's the reason why. It won't change unless people stop buying it. Of course it will. Of course it will.
It will change because the laws change.
Against the law. Problem solved.
Yep.
That's it. You just change a regulation. If
Yep.
anyone doubts how powerful the EU initiative can be, Video Games Europe, an industry lobbying group, has unsurprisingly come out against Stop Killing Games.
Mm-hmm.
The arguments against...
Every single AAA studio has done a counter, like we don't support Stop Killing Games initiative, and every single AAA title was on it. Every fucking one of them, dude.
Allowing you to keep your purchase are flimsy. I'll have a video on it in a day or two. Yep, and so will everybody else. The thing is that these lobbying groups are really important, but what matters even more than lobbying groups is votes. Because different people that take money and are influenced by these lobbying groups, if enough people complain about it, you can make it go away.
Yep.
This
will also stop multiplayer in single-player games as well. Like Mind's Eye has a multiplayer function, but it's so disgustingly stupid that nobody uses it. It'll stop stuff like that. It's gonna stop these unwanted like branches in single-player games, like Ubisoft games. For example, most of the Assassin's Creeds, they have an online shop that you can buy supplies and stuff in, and if they don't want these servers to be kept up forever, then they have to not keep making these single player games with these shops in them.
So yeah, these people like money, but they care more about power. And so yeah, they know how effective it's going to be. That's not
because the thing is like, if you have for example, I think Assassin's Creed Mirage or Shadows, not Shadows, I think it was Mirage. It was the one where it was in Egypt. Their servers shut down But in order for them to shut the servers down, they would have to release that code to the public, which means that all the stuff that people were paying hard cash for could just be free now. So people will just wait to buy that stuff or wait until the server gets shut down for it, and then they'll just get the code and it'll all be free. So that's really what they're trying to avoid. That's really what they want to avoid. That's why these big companies are against it. It's because they know that if these laws get passed, they're going to actually have to make entertaining content again.
Statement, there's more? Really? All right, so this is the full statement that they made.
Mm-hmm.
Video Games Europe said in their statement, we appreciate the passion of our community. Decision to discontinue online services is multifaceted, never taken lightly, and must be an option for companies when an online service is no longer commercially viable. Well, that's, again, that's not even what people are asking for.
It's not. Yeah, we don't want it to be commercially viable. We paid for a product. Give us the fucking product.
We're not asking for you to provide online services forever. People are asking for you to allow other people to provide online services in absence of you providing them your...
And for example, if someone else is hosting a private server with, like, the Assassin's Creed games, then they could just make the items for free. You just go on and get whatever supplies you want. Like,
yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody
and
said...
it's no different than if you were to use Epidemic Sound, for example. Like, if I used Epidemic Sound, I paid for a subscription to Epidemic Sound, and I made a video using their music, and I uploaded it to YouTube. It's no different than that. They can't hit me after the subscription is up because I'm protected because I paid for that subscription while I was using their music.
You have to run the server forever.
Yeah.
They're twisting it again. It's included in the petition.
Well, they're going to twist it any way they can to get out of whatever little scheme they have going on. They're just going to keep twisting it and making it sound really bad and scary so that way people don't go out and get, like, it's crazy that they're even trying to use that tactic of like, well, this could ruin, you know, certain types of games. For the most part, games are already ruined. Call of Duty is ruined because of these online tactics that they keep doing. Like, Assassin's Creed is ruined because of these online tactics. There's so many games that are just straight up ruined because of these tactics and these antics that these fucking developers come up with, trying to suck as much money out of you as they can. They're already ruined. You can't ruin what's already ruined.
It's an alternative or some sort of other solution. That's not the only way of doing it. They watch Pirate Software's video. Read the next paragraph. We understand it can be disappointing for players, but when that does happen, the industry ensures that players are given fair notice of the prospective changes in compliance with the local consumer protection laws. Well, we're going to change the laws, and so that's it.
Yeah.
And hopefully...
That's how you change this. You just change the fucking law. Problem solved.
Right, that's the goal. Private servers are not always a viable option for players, as the protections we put in place to secure players' data, remove illegal content, and to combat unsafe community content would not exist and would have rights holders liable. No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. What they're trying to say here is that, so if you host a private server and someone is cheating or, I don't know, trying to scam people, it'll hold the holder of the game, the private server, liable for any kind of lawsuits or stuff like that. But the thing is that the gaming's in it, like, the developers aren't held liable whenever stuff like that happens on their platform. So it doesn't matter.
No, it wouldn't. Absolutely not. You don't have to regulate the entire internet.
Yeah, no, dude.
Do that. It's not your stuff. It's not your issue. If somebody else takes your content and they turn it into something else, you're not legally liable for that.
Yeah.
And also, if you are, then maybe we should solve that problem too.
Yeah, make another law. I mean, I'm sure it would take way less time to pass it because we're trying to get these laws passed. It would take you guys like maybe a day to pass something that would ban that kind of stuff anyway. So it's like, it takes us a year and it takes y'all like 3 fucking days. So get over it.
Let me get this straight. Because of one stupid rule, we have to have another stupid rule. Hey, I've got a solution. Why don't we stop making stupid rules?
I love you. Yeah, I agree. That's
How about
just
we
fucking
stop
stupid.
creating this apparatus of retardation that everybody has to fucking play gymnastics around because a bunch of lawyers want to make money?
Yup.
It's ridiculous.
Yup.
What a ridiculous idea. And in addition, many titles are designed from the ground up to be online only. In effect, these proposals would curtail developer choice by making these video games prohibitively expensive to create. No, it's just that you have to provide an option for players to be able to play peer-to-peer.
Yep.
There is no reason why players can't play peer-to-peer.
Yep.
And also, your ability to maintain and control your intellectual property, in my opinion, does not supersede an individual's ability to have ownership over...
And you know what's crazy? The easiest way they could solve this is by making the game free. If they make the game free, then there's nothing they can buy. Problem solved.
What they've paid for. And this is the big problem, is that these people view intellectual property as the pinnacle of value. No, consumer rights, consumer protections, and ownership is the pinnacle of value, and intellectual property is underneath that. You can say it as rent? Yeah, that's totally different. They could just make it possible for other people to emulate it? Yeah, that's not the way it works. Yeah, you can have plenty of DRMs, more months with no DRM. You just said it. Move the goalposts, so multiplayer is either peer-to-peer or service. Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
And let's go back. I can see find this here. And where's the rest of it? We welcome the opportunity to discuss our position with policymakers and those that have led the European Citizens Initiative in the coming months. Video Game Europe's case is it can be too expensive for developers and publishers to offer private servers or single-player modes. It's not that it's too expensive, it's that it makes...
My favorite thing, here's what really kills me, and this is what really fires me up, is their thing is, well, if you don't like the game, then don't buy it. Well, if you don't like the laws, then don't make the game. Sorry.
Them have to give up a certain degree of their intellectual property. That's the reason. Is that
exactly that is exactly why, because they have to give up a portion. It's like if a bill goes into effect that says this, that if you buy a game, you're entitled to being able to play that game, then it will completely reshape the gaming industry, and that's not what they want. They're too busy trying to make these like cash grab games that are multiplayer online games that you pay $40 for. And then cutting down the server a week later, like Concord.
Intellectual property is more important than our rights as consumers. It's really simple. And I disagree with that. And if enough people disagree with that, we take it away from them, and then they have to jump the same distance that we say we do.
Yep.
So don't ever give these people an inch. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about any of this stuff. They don't care about the integrity of the games. They don't care about the legality of this.
Nope.
They don't care about anything other than...
If they could, they would break the law. And they, in a sense, they kind of are. I mean, gambling is illegal. Child gambling is illegal. But they're still doing it. How do you think a lot of these games get all their money? They have loot boxes built into the fucking game. Loot boxes is just a form of gambling. That's all it is. You spend real world money to gamble.
Maintaining a complete stranglehold over this, and doing so through the ability of them to exercise their connections and money and resources inside of the government. Never give a fucking inch.
Yep.
So no, absolutely not. Yes, if we can get enough people together, we can make them do
What's crazy is that the American people can't change their own government, but we can help change other governments. And if enough of the other governments get involved and start making laws against this, then guess what's going to happen? A lot more of these games are going to come out to suit the vast majority of the other populations. That's where we are failing as Americans, is we think that we can hopefully maybe one day change our government. It won't happen, but we can change enough of the other governments to make this shit disappear. We can help.
That's right. It's that simple. Not even about the game. Yep. Let's make them do what we want. And if they want to cry and complain about it, go ahead, stop making the games. But you won't stop making the games because that's the way you make money.
Exactly what I was saying earlier. That's exactly what I said. And as long as they're able to do this, they're going to keep doing it. That's why they don't want these laws, because it's easier to make a quick turnaround or quick buck whenever you're selling skins for $30 on COD servers. Of course they don't want this to be over with. Like the recent Call of Duty game was complete shit. Like the storyline was complete convoluted crap, and it made no sense towards the end. And you know why? Because they cared more about that multiplayer aspect than they ever gave a shit about the fucking server, the single player game. It's just how it is.
Easily fit, and
you know how you solve that? By getting more and more countries to pass laws that ban their ability to take away servers like this. Or for that matter, to shut down games.
easily acclimate to this, just like you acclimate to everything else, because you're a business, and every business has to meet the market demands at the point that they want.
Yep.
Cybersecurity argument? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's hear the cybersecurity argument from Sony. Oh,
right.
no.
Right.
Wait a minute. Sony says that, wait, oh, no. If somebody else is running it, your stuff might get hacked. Oh, my God. Imagine if that happened. That would be horrible.
Yeah, you might be held liable for, like, persecution, even though it's not your fault. What? No, dude. Get out of here with that. It's so stupid. They're, like, coming up with boneheaded reasons or ideas to make it sound bad. It's a scare tactic. A lot of companies, a lot of businesses do this. To even employees, they do this to employees as well. Walmart used to do this shit to me all the time, this scare tactic. To be like, you don't want to do that, even though it makes more sense to do it. And then they use the scare tactic to make you not do it.
Comments, real quick. Make it a law and games will be $120. Fine, then they'll go out of business.
Yeah, there you go. Just because you want to... See, like, there is no way that making it a law would make any more sense than... oh, they'll charge $300 for games. Hey, nobody gonna buy no $300 game, brother. I hate to break it to you, but ain't nobody gonna buy no $300 game. See ya. Peace. Okay, well, it's gonna make the game scale. They're gonna use subscriptions. Well, no, they ain't, because if for whatever reason they like this could single-handedly change the gaming industry if they make it to where they have to continue to offer the, because like think about if you have Xbox and Xbox offers a subscription to play games. So let's say you no longer pay out of pocket for the games. So what could happen is instead of them offering games at like a retail price of $100, they could use subscriptions, and what they can do is they take the money away whenever you stop paying for the subscription. They take the games away, so you're not technically ever really buying the game. See, like, they have ways around this, 100%. At the moment, it's not viable. But in the future, whenever they're charging $300 for a yearly subscription to play games like this, we'll know why. Like, that's really what's going to happen. Instead of giving you a single-player game, they're going to put it on a subscription like Xbox, or what is that shit called that they use? For example, PlayStation Plus. They'll put it on PlayStation Plus. You can play it day one on PlayStation Plus, and it's free. But then every year, they keep upping the subscription price and upping the subscription price. And then now when we're paying $500, $600, $1,000 a year, you know, then we're going to have to figure out what the fuck, you know? I really think that that's where gaming's going to go instead. I don't think that they're going to charge $120 for a game. I think what's going to happen is more games are going to do subscriptions only, so you don't have to get the physical or digital copy. You just get a subscription, and then whenever you are, whenever everything is subscription-based, then what they're going to do is instead of, hiring the price of games, they're just going to raise the subscription price overall. That's what's going to happen.
If you can't make a product...
It's literally the same thing that happened in television. It's literally the exact same thing that happened in television.
At a cost that meets the initial...
Or they'll probably keep the digital versions and the actual, like, physical versions, and they'll charge them, like, $300. Or you could just get the subscription. You see what I'm saying?
The demand of a consumer, then you go out of business. That's what happens. We set the price. They don't set the price. Now, they try to sell it for that much, but that doesn't mean that we have to buy it for that much. How many times have you been spamming? What about licensing with third parties? You'd have to give me a more specific example.
Who cares about that?
Yeah,
Who cares about licensing with third parties? What does that got to do with anything?
And also, by the way, this is my general opinion about intellectual copyright. I think it's way too overreaching, and it's way too strong, and it's overpowered, and it needs a rebalancing.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't be able to damn, what's it called whenever you own the rights to something? patent. I feel like you shouldn't be able to patent gameplay. I feel like they should make that illegal as well.
It's way too overpowered in favor of companies. And individual users and people that own, media need to have more rights in general.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I don't really give a fuck about third-party licenses and, oh my god,
because the thing is like, when it comes to patenting gameplay, you didn't really develop the original, like, idea of it. A company developed that idea. A group of people developed. No one person should be able to own the patent to that. Like, I can make the patent to, for instance, insulin. Someone can hold the patent to insulin because they made it. But whenever you, like, a group of people make a piece of art or a gameplay mechanic, you didn't really come up with that. Your company came up with that.
Somebody's using my character or something like
that. And it kind of like, and the reason why I say that is because, like, if you try to patent something that a company came up with, technically you didn't make that, the developers did, and the developers have a team that they work with that made it. So you're trying to take what is essentially one person who shouldn't really hold the patent to it and tell them, well, if you don't let me patent this to the development team, well, then I'm just going to fire you, and then I'm going to patent it anyway. You see how malicious that can get? Like how, like that shouldn't even be a thing.
Then don't put it in the game.
And the fact that we could even enforce stuff from China that is patented, like the issue with what's it called? The Pokeball throw mechanic, and the fact that we even like enforce that here is disgusting.
It's the third-party products that you use for licensing fees. Too bad. Why would I care about that as a consumer?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about that justifies taking away the product that I paid for as a consumer.
Yep, that's right.
Your business licensing problems have nothing to do with my rights as a consumer.
Yep.
That's not
100% agree.
Your problem is licensing, not mine.
That's right.
The rules are retarded? Yeah. You didn't pay for it? Need to read what you pay for? Well, I mean, then we redefine what paying for something means.
There you go. That's right.
He really went soft on Pirate Software. His arguments are very similar to the article that you read. Well, I've already addressed that. I already talked about all of the arguments. I already said it in general. And also, the reason why I went soft on Pirate Software is because Pirate Software has no power or influence.
I think that's good enough right there. Oh yeah, this is all the times that Pirate Software didn't talk about Blizzard. This is one of the reasons why I actually stopped watching Pirate Software. And apparently a lot of other people did too, because he used to have like 5,000 or 6,000 people that would watch him on YouTube, and he's down to like 300 people now. He's like less than 500, so like 300-400 people now watch him. I'm not a big fan. Like I said before, I used to like listen to him. Like, I thought he was kind of cool. I like that he was helping out indie developers, but I always felt it kind of odd how much he would humble brag. I was never a big fan of that, and I just had to stop watching him because I was like, dude, I'm not a fan of this.
I was watching a video that was critiquing you for mentioning you work at Blizzard so much. I literally never talk about it. When I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard. Blizzard 7 years, yeah. Blizzard.
Every stream he would talk about it like 3 or 4 times, and I just unfollowed and unsubbed because I was like, dude, I can't listen to this anymore. And it wasn't just about Blizzard, it was about so much stuff.
Blizzard Entertainment. I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. You're a red team specialist for Blizzard Entertainment. And Blizzard. Because having worked at Blizzard.
And it's crazy, having worked at Blizzard, he was only a customer service person. He wasn't even like a developer. He worked in customer service. That was it.
Blizzard. I grew up at Blizzard. Blizzard. Game industry for Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard. Yeah, no, I worked at Blizzard back when I used to work at Blizzard, when I was at Blizzard. For those who don't understand, like, I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. I know how to do that because I worked at Blizzard. Example of this, when I was at Blizzard, how do you do so many things? I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I don't think I'm better than other people. I do think that it's funny because you key on that. There's a lot of people that brought that up, and it's like, I never said that I was. I think sometimes the things that I talk about in regards to those types of things is misconstrued as arrogance or boasting. When in reality, I'm just trying to give context.
So that is the problem right there. So I want you to listen to this phrase. Sure. This gets misconstrued as arrogance, but in reality, it's this.
Yeah.
That is the most arrogant statement on the planet.
That's very arrogant.
I actually am the first second-generation Blizzard employee. I was the first second-generation Blizzard employee ever. The first second-generation Blizzard.
Oh my God.
Second-generation Blizzard employee. So I'm second-generation Blizzard. I'm the first second-generation Blizzard employee that ever existed with the company. I'm also the second-generation.
Oh man, you got hired as customer service. That's crazy.
Generation Blizzard employee. I was a second generation Blizzard employee. I was
Jesus,
the first second generation Blizzard employee ever. I was the first second generation Blizzard employee, and I love that.
It really sucks because like the only thing that he's really got going for him is the ferrets. Like, and I noticed that the ferrets are also, the streams for the ferrets are also losing viewers, and it really sucks. It really sucks. I really didn't want this to happen, but I could just kind of see the red flags the more and more I watched him, and I was like, dude, this is just not good. He would get so aggressive, too, whenever he would talk about the multiplayer industry. He's like, whenever people would be like, well, what about single-player stuff in multiplayer? And he'd be like, fuck that. Fuck those single-player dumbasses, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, dude, calm down. He would be so, like, quick to snap at that and be aggressive, just like how he was with Ross whenever the Stop Killing Games initiative happened.
I love that company. Working for Blizzard sucked, and I work at Blizzard. Or I worked at Blizzard. There's me eating a sandwich. Yeah, that was actually at Blizzard. I think it was my first, I think it was 2009. It was me picking a safe. It was me cracking a safe in, at Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard.
Your Blizzard stories are fake? Which Blizzard story do you think is fake? Would you like to talk to me or my dad?
I don't think they're fake. I think there's probably a chance that some of them are. I don't think they're all fake, though.
For 23 years, that's currently in chat. Which one do you want?
I mean, for all you know, that you're like his dad is probably in on it. Okay, here we go. Epstein, got another. We got to talk about Jeffrey Epstein, boys. We got to get that good stuff in today. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it, man. Got to get it up in there. We got a few. That's 30 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna watch that one. Here we go. We got another Epstein video. We can close this one. Oh wait, do we? Yeah, let's close this one. We're gonna watch bits and pieces of this one throughout the week. So don't get don't go crazy over the hour and 55-minute video. Okay, boys, I've also got an announcement to make. I checked my watch hours this morning, and because of the reaction stuff that I've been hitting really heavy last week, I was able to get 108 watch hours. I am now sitting at 2,908 watch hours just from videos and streaming alone. Last week from like cutting up the videos. Some of the videos that I published last week from the streams got almost 1,000 views and over 30 watch hours alone. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to. I'm probably going to have a lineup every day of reaction stuff, and if we get through it, we'll play games. But the unfortunate fact of the matter is like I'm able to make this work with the videos, which is, in my opinion, I'm having way more fun reacting to stuff. Now, I want to do day one plays of games, and if the game's good enough, I'll keep playing it. But I don't know if I want to go back to playing the indie games. I think whenever we have a break like right now and there's nothing out, what we might end up doing is just playing reaction stuff instead of going to the games. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie. Yes, that's exactly my mentality, Nigel. I need to keep doing this because it's working. Like, it's working at a level that I didn't anticipate. I was like, oh, I'll get a couple extra views here and there. But some of the videos got such, like, there was some negative Nancy's, so I went through and I did like remove a bunch of the chats because all they were doing was making threats and being like, well, you shouldn't do this anymore because you barely react or da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, nah, bro. So I did take the time this weekend to remove some jackasses. But other than that, like, the views and the watch hours is what I'm looking for. I'm not necessarily looking for new people, because I need, like, if I get 1,100 more, I'll have ads on everything. I'll be fully monetized. If I get less than 100 more, I'll be half partial monetization, which means I'll be shaking hands with YouTube. It means that my content will be getting probably more promotion in it. Like, not ads, but like it'll be seen more because YouTube knows that it can trust the channel. And that's what I need. So like, I think I'm probably going to take a huge break from the indie stuff, the horror games. Last week was probably the best week that I've seen in a hot minute since Elden Ring, to be quite frank. So I think I'm going to start doing more reaction stuff, and I want to do more gaming reaction, but there's not really anything out there, you know? And like, and I wouldn't say that I work as hard as like a normal job. I feel like, you know, people that actually do have to do like normal jobs, they do way more than me. So I don't really want to take credit like that. It doesn't feel right. So like, and this to me is just more fun than playing a game with shit mechanics. And I'm gonna be completely honest. The gaming industry just isn't the big massive bull that it was, dude. I don't know what's going on with it, but it just ain't doing so good. That's just how it is, man. Like, I don't expect the streams to do very well, but I will continue to stream. Regardless. But most of my content is probably going to be watch hours from the videos. And I'm not saying, oh, well, don't bother. I'm saying, like, I do appreciate you, Nigel, because you're currently the only one here. I think Chad is going to still be on vacation for a hot minute. If he comes back, I'll have to break the news to him. But, like, I'm having more fun reacting and laughing at stuff than I am playing a game and getting angry at it. It's just more fun. And honestly, it's free. Like, that's on it, and it takes way less time. Like, altogether, I think I'm probably going to stop doing the Let's Plays recording. And I'm just, because, like, I did a bunch of reaction stuff over the weekend, and it took me, like, not even, like, half the day. It took me, like, a fraction of the time. So, like, it's not just easier, it's getting more views, and it's just doing better in general. So I'm just going to keep doing that, because it takes a load of stress off of me. It's easier to edit down. It's easier and more fun, honestly, to do, and it's less stressful. It's because when a game comes out, its bigger guy sucks up all the video. Yeah, exactly. Smaller fishes that play are left to pick up the bits. That's exactly it. And it just doesn't give any views, man. Like, straight up. It just ain't it no more. I still want to try to stick to uploading a couple videos a day, and they're all usually coming from the streams, but, like, I'm definitely not going to be doing, like, the gaming stuff as heavy. But I do, like, whenever I say that, I want to find as much gaming stuff as I can. I'm going to stay away from political stuff. I don't want to get into that, because that is a can of worms that I don't want anything to do with. I don't like politics. I think that all they do is divide people. Instead of looking at what's right and wrong in politics, we want to call everything left and right, and I just don't think that's right. I just don't think that it's right in any circumstance to come to that opinion of, like, oh, they're Democratic, or they're Republican, or they're far left, or far right. It's like, what are their views? Do they are they for abortion, against abortion? Like, well, like, do they want to give a universal basic income? Like, what's their views on that? I don't really give a fuck about this far left or far right shit. Obviously, we have a problem in the country, otherwise we wouldn't have that problem. A far left and far rightism, like, it's just fucking retarded. It's fucking stupid, and instead of being like, you know, oh, we should just come together as a unit and try to figure out how to fix this fucking dumpster fire of a country. But I say that because, like, there's a good chance that some days, or most days even, I'm probably not going to be playing a game anymore. It's just a heads up of, like, you know, if this isn't for you, then I understand, but I'm actually enjoying this. I'm not getting as angry. I get angry, but, like, I'm able to control it a little bit better than if I was playing a game. And that's just kind of how it is. You know, I got to do what works, because at the end of the day, I still got to make money off of this at some point. I have to. This has to work for me. Like, I don't really have much of a choice. So, like, I'm going to do what's going to bring the bacon home. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of how it is. I never really intended to stop playing games, because I really didn't want to get into the reaction stuff, but then I started having a lot of fun with it, and now I just can't stop. Like, now I'm learning things from the reactions. I'm actually, like, learning things. I never expected that. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. I never expected to learn things. And that's kind of what I really kind of missed about gaming as well. Is like I would learn new things and I would really like change the aspect of how I saw things. And I just don't get that with gaming anymore. It just feels so lifeless and dead, you know? But yeah, let's get into this. Let me use the bathroom first, but I just had to get that out of the way. Last week was probably the best week I've ever had on YouTube. With those videos that I uploaded for reaction stuff. I tried the reaction stuff before, but it just didn't work. Maybe it's because I'm finally like getting really close to monetization. Maybe that's what's happening. I've also learned how to make more like hooked titles. I've learned like how to make better, just in general, like things for videos, like hashtags or keywords that really kind of like bring it in, you know? Like I said, I want to play like new releases. So I'll probably still play like the getting over it, the game with the dude with the flappy cheeks. I'll probably play all the new games, but what I'm not gonna do is force myself to play these horror indie games at the end of the streams. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like I want to at least day one a lot of the new games, but I don't want to force myself to play these indie horror games because like I'm most likely gonna be playing Wu Chong as well. It comes out either, I think it's at the end of this month, right? Or somewhere around there. But like, I'm not gonna not play them because like, I kind of want to make sure that I can give a good opinion. But what I'm talking about is like these downtimes like this. I just want to react to stuff straight up. Like I told myself, because I gave myself a week with Death Stranding 2 and the collector's edition unboxing, got no views from it. Like every single one, here's the kicker, every single one of those streams, and I'm not the only person, I've heard other streamers say this, got copyright. Every one of those fucking streams got copyright. Every fucking one of those streams. Every single Death Stranding 2 stream I did got copyright on it. It just feels more and more toxic for the people that are content creators to do gaming. And it's probably like that on purpose, so that way people stop talking shit about shit games. But in all honesty, if this brings in the bacon, then I don't really care. And like, I'm gonna play any new game that comes out, even if I know that it looks like shit. Like, I've heard a lot of things that are woke about Ghost of Yotoi. It looks good, but the development team is not looking so hot. It's got everything a woke game from last year has in it. Like, if I'm being honest. So, like, we're still gonna play that. If I beat it on stream, I don't know. It depends on how the views look. But I definitely am gonna save it for, like, the end of a stream. And we'll probably hop on and play it and then see how it is. And if we get extra views, then so be it. But if not, then I'm not gonna waste my time with it. You know, I gotta focus on what's gonna bring the bacon in. Like, if I'm at a job, I gotta focus on my job, you know? Can't do the side hustle at your main job. And I'm not happy about saying this. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not happy about saying this. Because I've always lived, breathed, eat, shit, pissed, fucking war gaming as long as I've lived. But it just doesn't seem viable anymore for content creation. It just doesn't. Unless you've got like an editor that can sit down and edit your videos from day to night, it's just not viable for a single like individual anymore. Especially not one who has to stream. Like, it's not even just me, like for people who have to stream, record, and edit all the same, like it just ain't it. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's get it. Alright, so we gotta get on that Epstein stuff, bro. I can't believe I got overall my mind. And it wasn't from just like one video, it was from like multiple. Like, so many of the videos that I covered, they just did so well that I'm like, dude, I need to be on that. Alright, let's get it. Shit, I hit the space button. I gotta be careful when I hit the space button. Because, like, I used to have my, my keyboard with shortcuts for space being to, like, stop the recording or stop the streaming. I gotta be careful when I hit that damn space bar like that. Okay, so we got some more stuff about Jeffrey Epstein. And the thing is like, all the big content creators are gonna continue to post and upload stuff until these files come out. You don't want to let stuff like this leave the light. This could fundamentally alter just about... This could fundamentally alter the world. These files have stuff on just about every president in the world. So we need these files.
With my boys in some cases.
This could single-handedly destroy the world. These files, with how many incredibly high-powered people went to this island.
This is so dumb. He has gotten ratioed by his own...
What's going on with my boys, and in some case... Oh, that's that...
I think this is a line that has never been crossed with Donald Trump. That is where we are at.
I know for a fact documents are being suppressed, and they're being suppressed to protect individuals. I know the names of the individuals...
This is Epstein's former lawyer. And it's crazy that Donald Trump himself could go on social media in the middle of a podium with a bunch of people and name people like JFK and Prince I think it's Prince Roberts, and do that with no like thought in the back of his head about defamation. So like, either he needs to release these files or he needs to apologize for defaming some people like JFK.
I know why that.
So why is this guy not being brought in front of Congress?
Because he, at this point, like, if I was this guy, I kid you not, if I was this guy, you know, you reach in the back door of your life, you know a whole bunch of shit. I would make a video sitting down talking about the files, like everything that's in them, and I would give it to a bunch of news media outlets, like a bunch. Like, I would copy like 70 versions of it, and I would post it. I would have it to where like I would have it to where I would have it set up to go, and so I would do a few things. So I would have enough for a bunch of news media outlets, like over 50 for just the news media alone. And if they decided not to air it, then I would have like 30 or 40 different YouTube channels. And what I would do is once I did that, I would upload the video and have it timed for the videos to automatically display onto YouTube whenever a certain time hits, right? And it would be every day. Every day a new video would get uploaded. On the same video, just every day on a different YouTube channel, just to get it out there. And then I would turn myself in before I did it and say I just leaked a whole bunch of files. I leaked a whole bunch of information about the Epstein case, and I'm sorry. And if they'd ask me, I wouldn't tell them anything about the Gmails. I would probably even get other people to make Gmails for me, so that way there's no way it could be traced back to me. Like, there's no way they could like look up my history and go to that Gmail and shut the account down before it releases.
To testify of what this is under oath.
But I hand to God, I know the names of people whose files are being...
Yeah, his client's dead.
...being suppressed in order to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
Politicians, business leaders...
Of course. And when he's saying that he knows about the names of people that are being silenced to protect them, he's talking about people who are guilty of what happened on that island.
All the above.
They're everything. The judges have said, if somebody calls themselves a victim,
mm-hmm.
a victim we're not going to give any information about them, but they may not be victims.
Two different judges won't allow the information to be released. You telling me they control all three branches of government, but
Yeah.
they can't figure out how to get this information?
Should have come out a long time ago.
That's the crazy part is like the Republicans are currently running everything. They run Senate majority, they run the fucking presidency, and they run the House of Representatives, and on top of that, they also are the ruling factor in the judges right now as well. And you mean to tell me you still can't release these documents, even though you said last week that they did exist, and then in almost exact same fashion, Donald J. Trump releases a Twitter post, or it's not Twitter, a True Blue post saying that, why are we still talking about these? All the files are rigged, like they're. But he said earlier that week that they weren't even real, and now they're real, and now they're fake. Like, come on, bro, come on, man.
Wanted it out, and by the way, he is one of the best attorneys in this country. I
That
know
was
him.
that was
I know
old
his
Baldy
wife.
that we were looking at
That's a
earlier.
great family, and Jeffrey Epstein is dead, and Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for 20 years, where she belongs.
And that's crazy how she could be in prison based on everything that happened, but no one else knows about, like, how would they be able to lock this person up if there were no files? There's no proof, right? So.
And if people in that report are still fighting to keep their names private, Sean, they have no legal basis to do so.
I agree. This is one of the victims.
For what she, Jeffrey, and all the co-conspirators did to me. I was raped repeatedly. I was raped 3 times a day sometimes. And I was not the only girl on that island. There was a constant stream of girls being raped over and over and over again.
What are the names?
And yes, Ghislaine must.
Yes, I feel like at some point, some of the people that want revenge on these people, I'm going to say revenge because I don't really know any other way to put it, actually no, this is for the women that want these people to be brought to justice. The best thing you can do is say who did it. Honestly, just like what happened to Bill Cosby. The more people you have coming out and saying who did it, the sooner we can bring this to light. Like, I wonder how many of these women, because apparently there were over hundreds, there were thousands that had this happen to them. I wonder how many of them have been paid hush money or are being paid hush money not to say anything, and how many of them just don't even care about the money and they want to say it anyway.
In prison. I was
like, this could single-handedly destroy some governments based on what's in those files.
Old. When Liz Stein was being trafficked, I was 10.
You can't tell me that 1,000 people were hurt and that there are
There's only
no
one
people
guy.
out there that we can arrest. You're telling me there's videos out
Mm-hmm.
there in New Mexico and in the island and in New
And I thought about this last night as well. Don't you find it odd, and I'm not trying to throw any names around, don't you find it odd that Biden couldn't make Vladimir Putin come to the table, and the people in Israel and Iraq or wherever come to the table, but the minute that Trump got in office, he immediately started talking about the files prior, but he managed to get Vladimir Putin and all these other people to come to the table. Doesn't that ring a little odd bit of a bell? And now there's talk that today there might be an announcement for World War III because of like a 200% tariffs. That doesn't ring odd at all that the minute that Trump gets into office, he's able to bring Putin to the table. Do you think maybe the files have something to do with that? Because I bet he's using those files as blackmail for some of the strongest leaders in the entire world. And that's why they don't want to release them. Because when they release them, they know all hell's about to break loose.
and nobody saw anything. I don't buy it.
This is exactly the way that I feel. 100% this is how I feel.
You can diffuse this ticking time.
And now I know people in the chats, in the comments are going to be like, oh, sleepy Joe Biden. Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. All right. The bro did fuck all. He had everything, like the Senate majority and everything. Okay, I get it. But like, coming in loud, then... Oh, that's probably... Oh, shit. Okay. Is it like super loud? How about now? Oops, sorry about the loudness, guys. Didn't mean to blow y'all's eardrums out. Hopefully that fixed it. I'm like leaning over the mic and like talking real loud in it. I should like back off the microphone, huh? There, I'll do that instead. Not like that. Maybe like this. There, that should be a little bit better. Yeah, I had people in the comments talk about that with the prior video, like how it was like going in and out. Goddamn OBS, man. I swear to God, dude, they update this piece of junk and then it just shits the bed. How's that? That must be better, right?
Get the deputy director and get the director.
This is not going to go away. People are not going to be like, you know what? I'm tired. This is not going to go away.
Yeah. No, the worst thing that we can do as Americans is let this go away. No. You know what? That's okay. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. We got this. So next, Epstein disposition video. There we go.
Epstein, have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes. 2 counts. One, soliciting prostitution and procuring a minor for prostitution.
Is it true, sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Apparently, so like check this out. So apparently, that's how they knew it was Epstein in some of the videos, is because of his like his little wee wee. Apparently, that's the thing.
I had hired a psychologist to what type of person he was and what would actually get under his skin.
Question.
Described your penis oval-shaped and claimed when erect it was thick towards the bottom but was thin and small towards the head portion, and called it egg-shaped. Those are not my words, I apologize. But as Mr.
Bro's actually getting like, he's getting a smile from hearing that. It's disgusting.
This is a...
Oof.
He tries at all times to be the master of his domain and in control of his world.
Mr. Epstein, how long have you been sexually attracted to underage minor females?
Are you kidding?
I mean, I don't...
Bro, what a disgusting human being, like seriously.
Any secrets here, right? On one of defendant Epstein's birthdays, a friend of defendant Epstein sent him 3 12-year-old girls from France.
Why is he
who
smiling?
Spoke no English.
That's crazy that he's even smiling about it, dude. Like, he was smiling about the egg-shaped penis thing, too.
To sexually exploit and abuse. After doing so, they were sent back to France the next day. Isn't that true?
I would like to answer that question. I really would. However, today, my attorneys have told me I have to assert my Fifth Amendment.
You're invoking your Fifth Amendment rights to each of these questions because you know that your answers will incriminate you and you feel that it will result in you being prosecuted for these crimes. Isn't that right?
No, in fact, the Supreme Court...
I don't like that. Even if the guy's a scumbag, like, if I ever got sat down in a room like this, I would immediately invoke the Fifth Amendment. I just would. I don't... Because, like, even if you say something that's innocent, it can be construed in a way that makes you look guilty. And I've heard too many horror stories about police officers, like, putting you in these rooms for hours or days even. And the thing is like, whenever I hear you don't want to talk because anything you say, it could make you look guilty. And it's like, no, dude, it's because I know that if I have a lawyer here and you guys want to sit here and keep me here for hours or days at a time, that lawyer's gonna be like, no. Yeah, they also do that. They make you believe you did it. Like, they'll ask you if you want water or something to eat. They'll try to like take the DNA off of that. Like, and it's wrong. Like, I get for some of these nasty fuckers, it's completely, they deserve it. Get these bastards. But like, if I ever got put into a room like this, I wouldn't say a damn thing, and I'd be like, immediately I invoke the Fifth Amendment and I want a lawyer. I'm not doing anything without a lawyer. I'm not talking. I'm not saying anything. And if they're just like, well, that just means that you're guilty, and I'm gonna be like, I don't really care what you have to say. I'm not saying anything without a lawyer. Even if I didn't do anything, I still would want a lawyer there, because anything you say could be used against you, and I'm not okay with that. Because I'm not the smartest guy, so I need somebody there that's a little bit smarter than me, at least in the court of law.
Recently said that the Fifth Amendment right is there to protect the innocent. So that's the way I'd like to answer that.
Oh, Oh, man. Yeah, I guess so, right, guys? I can't believe this guy killed himself for being too innocent.
Virginia Roberts. Do you know Virginia Roberts?
Virginia Roberts, Jeffrey Epstein's most prominent abuse survivor, dies by suicide. Soy saucy.
Virginia Roberts. Can you spell it? Common spelling. Virginia, like the state. Can you spell it?
That's crazy.
Roberts.
I can't say that word on YouTube, so that's why I kind of had to stop mid-sentence. I was like, oh wait, I can't say that. All right, here we go. This was uploaded, where are we at here? Hold on, boys. 16 hours ago. This was yesterday.
Words to express my disbelief in how the Jeffrey Epstein case is being handled by the government. Like, I'm having to make up words to try and encapsulate my feelings. We're all being mahoojinized here.
Plain English, brother. Plain English, because plain English is what everyone else can understand. Plain English.
Here by, like, these elites in power that are so desperate to bury the Epstein conversation. To briefly bring you up to speed, if you're a little lost, previously on Dragon Ball Z, the FBI and DOJ had concluded their investigation and determined that there was no Epstein client list.
Okay, if there's no Epstein client list, then go ahead and release those flight logs so we can know everyone that went to and from that island. That's all the list we need. I keep hearing that, and I'm like, okay, well then just release the flight logs. Every single plane that goes up in the air has to have one. It has to have passenger names, pilot names, everyone who was around near the airplane, everyone where they were going, and how long they were there. Flight logs, I want it all. Okay, cool. There's no list, then we can see for ourselves and widen the search on everything just by looking at those flight logs. So go ahead and release those flight logs.
There was no blackmail.
Yeah, and boats have the same thing. It's called like there's a name for it. I used to know it. I don't remember what it's called now, but they have one as well.
Take his own life. This runs counter to everything the government has said for years in the previous administration and in the current administration. Even infamously Pam Bondi saying she's got the files, everything's on her desk.
It's on her desk, and then they walk outside and they taking pictures with it and just having a grand old time, right?
And one of the big talking points for a lot of people running for positions of power was how they were going to be the ones to declassify the Epstein files and release.
Well, that's the whole reason why Trump can't get away from it, is because that's all he ran on that. Straight up. He's not going to get away from it either. It will haunt him until he releases it. And it's only going to get worse the more people that talk about it.
Files. But then the DOJ and FBI pulled a reflafitation job here and just retconned all the lore.
Yep.
Set out some new talking points to the puppets that there is no client list, there is no blackmail any.
Oh, I bet.
That's what all these ghoulish vermin, these zombies in suits have been spouting. Until last night, where Trump made a post that said there are files.
Ooh, that's what fucked him up. I told y'all that's what fucked him up. He did that to himself. He should have just left it alone. He's no different than Dr. Disrespect whenever he got on and was like, I may have talked to an underage minor. You fucked up. You shouldn't have said nothing.
They were made by Obama, Crooked Hillary, the Democrats, and everyone.
Yeah, now they're made up, but they exist, bitch. Release them.
Which goes against what the DOJ and FBI was just trying to say.
That's right.
The outright existence of those kind of things not being in the fucking corporeal realm. But now Trump is saying, no, they're there, but they're like really fraudulent because Obama and Hillary and everyone, they like made them. It was so absurd, in fact, that he got ratioed
what an idiot
platform by his most loyal of enthusiasts. It is such a bad
Yeah,
job.
no, the MAGA is now, like, attacking Trump. It's like an absolute bloodbath right now, bro. It's crazy. This is the most searched thing on the internet.
Through it. And I want to go over it here, because this is like...
To give you an idea, this has gone up 1,300% since, and that was checked yesterday.
A full-blown reflafitation that we're witnessing. Like, that's not even a word.
On Google Trends.
Word still elicits some kind of emotion. Like, it still feels like it fucking means something. I don't have words to express how bad all of this has become. It's unreal. What's going on with my boys, and in some cases, gals? An excellent intro right there.
They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. We are on one team MAGA, Make America Great Again, for those of you who don't really know what that means. And I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies. Jeffrey Epstein for years. It's Epstein over and over again. Well, you used it pretty much to get where you're at, buddy. You kept saying it. We're going to release those files. We're going to release those Epstein files. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama? It's crazy you say that. Crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with a Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more. They create the Epstein files just like they created a fake Hillary Clinton catastrophe Steele dossier that they used on me, and now my so-called friends and playing right into their hands. Why don't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up on the JF Kennedy or Martin Luther King files, no matter how much success we have had securing the border, deporting criminals, fixing the economy, energy dominance, and safer world where Iran will not have nuclear weapons. It's never enough for some people. We are about to achieve more in 6 months than any other administration has achieved in over 100 years. And we have so much more to do. We are saving our country and making America great again, which will continue to be our complete priority. The left is imploding. Kash Patel and the FBI. By the way, Kash Patel is talking about leaving. The new FBI director, he's talking about stepping out of his position because he feels like it's going to tarnish his reputation if he's not able to release these files. And I think somebody else is as well, talking about stepping out of their positions because of this. Kash Patel, I definitely think, is one of them that will most likely end up stepping out of the FBI director, because he did also run with the whole, like, release the Epstein files, so I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves. And the FBI must be focused on investigating voter fraud, political corruption, Act Blue, the rigged and stolen election of 2020, and arresting thugs and criminals instead of documents on Jeffrey Epstein. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. The 2020 election was rigged and stolen. No one really cares about that anymore, bro. You can't shift this because you ran your entire 2024 election on releasing those files. So release the files. Rigged and stolen. And they tried to do the same thing in 2024. No, they didn't. It was a blowout. And you actually say that it was a blowout. That's what she is looking into as AG. And much more. 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. Let's keep it that way and not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. See, it's crazy that he says all this because so far I haven't been able to go to the store and pay less for groceries. The gas has gone down a little bit. Housing is still way unaffordable. There's still so much wrong with the country, but you're going ahead and glazing everything over, and then also not releasing the Jeffrey Epstein and Martin Luther King or JFK files to top everything off. Like, all I've seen is words. I haven't really seen any actions. Now, supposedly the new bill that he had passed is supposed to pass new stuff in that is going to help out with the whole money thing. How real that is, I doubt it. Even if so, I doubt we're going to see any, like, actual decline in money or, like, groceries or spending on groceries until probably either next year or the end of next year. Who knows what kind of things that bill had in it. The thing was bigger than, like, the Bible. It was bigger than the entire, the Big Beautiful Bill was bigger than most of the, like, the entire Lord of the Ring trilogy as a book form. So who knows what was in that bill? I don't even think they knew what was in that bill for the most part. So let's go ahead and keep going.
That would be an A+ on the summer book report. My God, what a way of starting a post. They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi.
I'm not going to sit here and
fearful of
It's okay, we can skip this. Oh, shit.
biggest pedophiles in history with clientele that includes some of the most powerful people in the world.
It is also very odd to me that whenever Trump left his first term, he also pulled documents to Mar-a-Lago that were classified that the FBI had to go and get. So there's a good chance that those documents, I've heard hearsay that saying that the documents that he had took were Epstein's files, probably to do something with them, who knows. It's not like he really has to hide that anymore now that he's there. The thing is with that is, whenever it boils down to everything, there is a high chance that there are a lot of high officials and elite individuals that are in those files that they don't want to come to light because there's a lot of money swirling around it. And the minute that it could cause either a civil war with the U.S. because of how many of those senators actually went to Jeffrey Epstein's islands, how many world people, it could start World War III, or with how many other people from other countries went to Epstein's islands. Like, this could be something on a scale that just human beings have never seen before, with how corrupted a lot of these officials are, and not just our country but other countries. Okay.
And now all of a sudden nobody cares about Jeffrey Epstein? What? What are you trying to even say? You yourself even made the promise that you would declassify the Epstein file.
He ran his entire administration and his entire 2024 election on that.
You were elected. If you were elected, you were going to make a big song and dance about this transparency and the Epstein files coming out. So many people around you also made the same claims, and now all of a sudden, nobody cares about Jeffrey Epstein?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody? Nobody out there at all? Huh, that's so odd. That's so weird how that just fucking flip-flop. That's really...
And I'm going to say this, and it doesn't mean anything. It's just something thrown in the air. Here, actually, you know what? I got something for you. Texas. Actually, you know what? Oops. There we go.
We're continuing.
I'm bringing this up. So check this out. Have you noticed that every time the Epstein files have been brought up, now I know for a fact, and they've kind of made this known, we have the ability to alter weather. Now, this is reaching, I know it's reaching. But I'm kind of starting to put two and two together. Because now, like yesterday, the Epstein files still blowing up, and then we get a True Blue tweet from Trump saying that it's possible that we could be going to war with Russia. What better of a thing to cover up this than with a flood of epic proportions that makes no sense where all this water came from? Like, as long as this has been there, it has never gotten that high. And the likelihood of us going to war, what better thing to use to cover up the Epstein file drama than these?
To follow the desperate search in Texas, last hour officials said at least 119 people have died and even more. In Chicago, a quote, one in...
Water like this doesn't just come out of nowhere. Where did it come from?
Science guy, thanks for being here.
It's good to be here. I'm sorry. I really am sorry for all the trouble.
It's terrible. And so just that last part of what we were describing, you keep hearing once in a lifetime, once in 100 years, once in 1,000 years. And at this point, it's not anymore. It's just where we are.
And just so you're aware, this year has been the oddest Texas summer I've ever experienced in my 15 years of being here. I've never seen it so wet in Texas. I don't know what to make of it, but it's not normal.
With the climate and the environment.
Oh, that's, as we like to say, our side of it, the science side of it. This is exactly what was predicted. It's very difficult to tie any one weather event to climate change. However, the warm weather events are actually easier to tie to climate change. And so the other problem that happened in the hill country in Texas is this business of the Balcony escarpment, where the air mass got lifted. So it spread out and the rain came down even faster. But it'll happen again, to your point. And everybody's talked about this for years. And the technologies for warning systems exist. You know, where people have titles.
Hey, for you dumb fucks that get down in my comments and make stupid ass comments, look at that. Big fucking surprise, they help.
Or tsunami events. These sort of warning systems can be put up, but you got to get to higher ground very quickly. And the point that I believe was being made in the video a moment ago was the mass of the water. A 20-foot high mass of water in a half hour is you can't just float your way out of it.
Yeah.
It knocks everything over. Everybody knows you pick up a bucket of water, you know how heavy it is, and you get a lot of water going that fast. So, what are we going to do about it is the ancient question, and it would be to stop burning fossil fuels. When you're in a hole, stop digging, and so on. But the fossil fuel industry has been very successful in getting...
And the first 6 months of the Trump administration, we've seen an end to some of the federal efforts on not just fossil fuel, but other efforts that had been in place.
This is only the beginning.
Government-wide.
We need the world in renewable energy sources so that we would be able to but we do need to turn things around. And this is, of course, I'm a big fan of this, everybody.
Oh, yeah?
The U.S. Constitution article. I like to show this to people. Miscellany, letters of marque about piracy, and U.S. Constitution.
Guess what? We even have a...
These guys in 1787 realized the value of science for our health, our welfare, and our international competitiveness. It's not a new idea. And so to set science aside is not in anyone's... Graham's off, guys. Best brand the United States has. That's illegal.
About proposed cuts to NASA.
Yeah.
He talks about how it was a once in 100-year flood. Like,
really weird.
It's weird that it happens. Now, this could be a coincidence. It happens the same week where they announce that they're not going to release Epstein files. It happens literally the same fucking week. Almost the same fucking day, even, that the floods hit Texas and kill over 200 people. And now we've got this the following week on the same fucking day, a Monday, talking about how we might be in World War III.
Desperation from the people.
I've seen some dots on a graph. Now, obviously, they're kind of far stretched out dots. Make that with what you please. But you don't find that a little odd?
Should be extraordinarily alarming to anyone that is using any amount of neurons in their noodle. Like, just think for a moment. Why are they trying to pretend that this is nothing? They're trying to, like, hypnotize or brainwash people into just writing this off as no big deal. They were talking about children being raped by so many people in power.
And how many videos there were. They said they had thousands of videos, but they couldn't identify anybody.
In what universe is that not a huge issue that everyone should care about? You are paying taxes to and are being controlled by people that were raping children.
Yep.
And they are not facing justice, even though justice is what was promised.
Remember what I say, boys. Rich people don't go to jail.
Administration, and it had been repeated so many times to the American public of how they were going to be pursuing justice come hell or high water. Everyone that Epstein ever associated with, everyone incriminated in these files is going to face the piper. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, criminals. And now they're just saying, no, it's not real, it doesn't exist, there's no evidence of that, we're not doing anything.
Of course.
And not only they're not doing anything, they're actively lying to the public about all of it, and now trying to convince the public that it's stupid to make a big deal out of it, and that you're wrong for making a big deal out of it. Again, keep in mind, a lot of people that are currently in power use the Jeffrey Epstein talking point as a huge piece, because the previous administration completely fucking failed in delivering anything of substance in regards to that investigation.
Yep.
So, this next cycle, a ton
the prior, I'm sorry, but the prior Biden's presidency was a joke. It was. Say what you want. I wasn't expecting anything really hardcore to change, but I expected something. And you know what we got instead? Higher grocery bills.
people were using it as a way of trying to win over a lot of people.
And now we got somebody who talks a big game, but from everything that I've seen, it's just talk.
How transparent they're going to be and how justice is going to be a priority. And now that they're in a position to actually deliver on that justice, they're just burying it. Outright just denying its existence and making sure all of those that were implicated get away with it. I don't know how any sane human being with a functioning frontal lobe could look at this as anything other than a complete betrayal and a lie in using their power to protect these elite pedophiles.
That's exactly what it is. They pay the government and the government shuts up the U.S. people. That's exactly what it is.
List. It should be something everyone cares about, but they're trying to tell you...
There have been actors, there have been other government officials that are in the U.S. and not in the U.S. that have been to that island. And you know how we know that? Because the people who have laid eyes on these files, they know who did it. That's why you hear them drop names every now and then.
Reject what you know to be true and just mindlessly follow their every single word. Words that change every single day. There's no one story. They are constantly flip-flopping. They're not even in agreement with their own stories at all, but you just need to swallow all the shit they feed you. They were already telling you how important Jeffrey Epstein and everything in regards to that case was. Now they're telling you it's not important and it's not real, so get over it. You need to not let that actually take hold in your psyche. This is the most blatant, bad cover-up ever. This
it's
is a
terrible
cover-up job in history, yet somehow...
And you know why it's terrible? Because it's probably done by Trump.
It is actually still working for some people. There are people that are now just writing it off as no big deal. Guys, can we get on to the next thing now? This is stupid.
No. Hell no. There are so many people that need to come to justice for this. No.
Epstein?
And it has to do with the American people just getting tired of all these fucking people trying to write it off like it's nothing. It's not nothing. It is something. It's something huge.
Say his name. I have no idea what any of this is about. All I know is it's no big deal. Fucking goofball Stephen A. Smith recently had this to say about it.
It's really, really surprising that this matters. Of course, I think there's a list, but I don't know. I suspect, but I have no knowledge, nor do I care. It's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out and enjoy myself. I'm getting ready to have a nice weekend. I could give a damn about the client, the Epstein client.
Well, I bet you guys are trying to hide from that list. I wonder how many people in the media are also on that list as well. There's probably so many people that list would ruin. It would be absolute anarchy if they released this list.
This has no effect on me whatsoever. I have a life. I don't understand for the life of me why this matters so much.
And you know what's crazy? There's nothing like watching two rich people talk about a list that they obviously don't care about. So of course they wouldn't care about it. This bro's probably rich. This bro's probably rich. They probably don't have to worry about it because they get to go home and have a weekend where they don't have to come to work, and they can go to their big fancy mansions. Probably have nothing to do with the list. Their probably names aren't on it at all. But of course they wouldn't care about it because it doesn't affect them. Of course. They're living the life. They're living the American dream.
Losing it. They're crying on camera.
But when you got a bunch of people that struggle to pay rent, and then they go to the store and they got to pay $400 for 4 freaking items, then obviously they're going to be grasping for whatever they can when it comes to this topic. And if that means putting a bunch of rich elitists in jail, to say you don't have to say anymore. That's okay.
About resignations,
I'm sold.
I'm like, really?
That's a fascinating perspective there, Stephen. I see you put on your stupid cap for this. That's very interesting. So it's no big deal to you that children were being raped by Epstein and all of his associates, many of those associates being very powerful political figures? That you don't understand why that would be like a big deal?
Of course not. You know why? Because they have one goal in life, and that is that they're living the American dream. That's the American dream now, is being able to just afford things. And so, of course, whenever you hear this guy gets the weekend off and he gets to go to his big mansion, of course.
That people care about? Oh, but you're going out on Friday night to go eat fucking shrimp or something, so you're having like a great time. It doesn't affect you. What is even the point you're trying to make here? You're just implying that because you're about to go have like a nice Friday night, you have a life, thus you can't be bothered to care about these absolutely heinous crimes that other people seem to care about, that you don't understand why. Good news, everyone. Stephen A. Smith is not directly affected by the unthinkable crimes committed by Epstein and all of his associates, so the case is closed.
That's literally what I just said, too. That's crazy.
There is no point in even pursuing justice against all of the criminals that were involved. There's certainly no point in talking about it any further. In fact, he is criticizing people that are talking about it still. He doesn't think it's that big of a deal. Because
I think we can move on from this. The last thing I need to see more media of just some random guy say, well, I don't really give a shit about it because it doesn't really affect me.
Here we go. The President of the United States is trying to cover the Epstein story. It's the double down right here on Truth Social.
Jesus.
A big post saying Elon Musk, who worked with Trump for many months, said that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Obviously, we've already seen deflections from the president about Epstein, saying that it's a disgrace to talk about it.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? It just seems
Like I said, bro got into power. Now he's going to bury these files. He's going to try everything he can.
like a desecration.
But today it goes a step further. Quick context. There's been a lot of infighting in the Republican Party over basically who's at fault for the giant botch of the Epstein file.
I don't think there's any infighting at all. I think people are pretty unanimously against this. There's not.
Oh yeah, of course, because it affects a lot of people in the Senate. And those who are new to the Senate or did not involve themselves in that kind of behavior probably have no idea what the hell is going on. But the people who know about these files, who probably sat down and talked with people that have the files, because I'm sure they got asked questions, know exactly what's going on, and I bet they're sweating bullets trying to make this fucking disappear. I bet they are scared shitless, because they know if these files get released, they're gonna have to answer for it.
There's not a lot of infighting.
With the majority of Republicans not wanting to believe that Trump himself was against a full release, but rather that he was sort of tricked into not releasing the Epstein files by one of his lackeys. But today, Donald Trump came out and basically...
I don't see how that's better. Oh, no. No, he's not bad. He's just retarded. Oh, good.
He backed Pam Bondi, saying they're all going after Pam Bondi, who's doing a fantastic job all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Democrats who conned the world with the Russia hoax? They created the Epstein files just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton.
Why are we giving publicity?
Well, if they created it and you're not worried about it, then release the files. There you go. If it's like, oh, well, they created it, it's just a big old hoax. Sure.
Focus on the we there. You've been the one saying this. You've been gassing this up forever.
Exactly. He pretty much built the foundation of his election on it.
Years ago.
Steele dossier. Now, this is such a smokescreen and a deflection.
It is.
It's not even a smokescreen. It's like one of those, like, really, really, like, fucking off-brand, like, scuffed smoke bombs that, like, barely works. And then, like, someone's, like, trying to run away from
It's like that firecracker you get from the stand, like the firecracker stand, that it's like, oh yeah, it gives big smoke. You spend like $100 on it and it, like, barely does anything.
You clearly see it's just like them running away.
Yeah.
It's not even a smokescreen. It's just nothing. It's transparent. It's a sparkler.
It's a sparkler?
Issue. Epstein never has been. It's the people versus the predators, not left versus right. The people versus the pedophiles, the people.
And that's what always kind of pisses me off when it comes to talking about, like, governmental stuff. It's like, whoa, you know, strong, what is that, a far-leaning right, far-leaning left. It's like, dude, nobody gives a shit about that. Is it right and wrong? Obviously, it's wrong if you want to protect pedos. Get them out of here, man. Bring them to justice. Put them in jail where they belong. What's crazy is that even if these files get released, they're not even going to put these people in jail because rich people don't go to jail. Diddy trial that happened recently is a prime example.
This is not a partisan issue at all. It has nothing to do with partisan politics. Everybody, I think that this is it's ironic because actually, you know, Trump said he was going to, you know, try to, like, unite the country. I think he did. Promises made, promises kept. Everybody is united against this.
Yep. Everybody is talking about this.
Some of the people who want this the most are people on the right, even on Truth Social.
Of course.
Obviously, a hugely Trump-favored place. Everybody is saying, no, this is unacceptable. You have to release the files. Later in the post, Trump also says that these are radical left-inspired documents and to not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about.
Stop using left and right. No one's talking about that anymore. That was something the Democrats did to destabilize everything. Move on from it.
But actually, we all do care about it.
Whenever I hear that in a comment, or I see that in a comment down in my videos, I just immediately remove it because I'm like, oh, whatever.
Doesn't actually want this out. The elites.
Bro's not looking at the big picture. Stop looking at left and right. Look at the big picture. Look at the big fucking picture. It's staring you in the face.
They've never done it. That's why it was a compelling pitch when Donald Trump hinted to his base that maybe he was going to release the files. People largely didn't trust the job that Biden had done. That's why
he appointed people who explicitly said they would release the files.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why the FBI director is talking of stepping down now.
Foot around with this at all. He 100% gassed this up as much as he could.
Compelling story. So the idea now that it was...
Don't you think Trump was on the list? Democrats would have used it during the election. I've said this 50 times, so I don't want to repeat it. I think there's a third party that has the full unredacted list, and the reason why they're not using it on each other is because it would be mutually assured destruction. And if
I feel like that both the Republicans and the Democrats equally shared as much destruction on this list 100%. That's the reason why they're not releasing it or using it to blackmail each other, is because they both sides would take a pretty hefty hit and loss of people if they released this list.
it's leaked and it is redacted, then that third party will release the full list and it will damage both of them. That's what I think is happening.
Biden and Obama.
So there's a good chance that there is a third party that's controlling everything behind the scenes.
To the Epstein files is absolutely preposterous. They don't want that out either. And maybe that's because, as a producer of 60 Minutes alleged, Ghislaine Maxwell implied that there were tapes on Trump and also tapes on Clinton. You know who else said it? Mark Epstein.
See, like, you're saying names, which is defamation, but you also, you know, obviously said that there's no files, but you're sitting here saying names.
Epstein said, what I know about both candidates, the 2016 election would have to be canceled. So this whole...
That is crazy. That's what Epstein said. So, Jesus Christ.
Crazy
that is insane.
Know all of these names, but nobody actually gets named and no evidence actually manifests because of some abstraction of law that we like. If there's one thing that the Iraq War taught me, it's that every single law has an exception. You can't torture people. Well, you can't go and just invade a country for
yeah, exactly. There's always an exception or a loophole that these people use to get what they want.
And the
always.
one time that we need to use it for a good reason, it won't happen. I'm a little bit annoyed by that.
That this is a left or right thing. It's not. It's the elites. Anybody who was on that plane, anybody who was associated with Epstein, seen with Epstein, even if they did nothing wrong, they don't want that out. Everyone who wasn't seen with Epstein, wasn't on that plane, of course they all want the files.
And Joel Olstein? No, not Joel. Tom Tucker. No. What's his name? His name's not Tom Tucker. Did I keep doing that? The guy who supported. Oh damn! Is Chad back? Are you back, man? Are you going on vacation again? Name of the guy that supports Donald Trump. Tucker Carlson? Tucker Carlson also advocated for the release of the Epstein files. And here's the kicker. He was also seen with Epstein, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just wants to clear his name.
Interesting is obviously the Trump
still on vacation?
With this idea for a long
Dang,
time.
bro.
They played footsie with it, bro. This was their shoes. They were running.
You enjoying yourself down there? It's crazy that they have this. They have this picture. It's just stupid. It's so stupid.
This was something that they put out there.
Base, they know this is a big issue. They had the influencers stand out there with a bunch of released material, but we also showed clips.
We miss you too, man. We miss you so much.
Donald Trump implying that maybe Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew were doing bad things on the island.
Bill Clinton. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island. That island was...
We need to get an apology to old Bill Clinton. Donald Trump dragging his name
Nice.
through the mud over nothing.
It's crazy that, see, that's what I'm saying, is like he's sitting here saying names like that, dragging people in what has been said in the mud, but he has nothing to back it up because apparently the files don't exist. That's kind of odd that he would make that statement, but he wouldn't say, he would say later on that the files don't exist. He said several people.
Making up some bullshit about how Bill Clinton, our president, who had a surplus of the budget. What? How could somebody say that?
4-pack,
about
that's funny.
innocent Bill Clinton. What the fuck, man? His pure name has now been sullied. Exactly. This is outrageous. He owes Bill Clinton an apology.
Nice.
Really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
So consistently, Trump has hinted that maybe these guys were involved with Epstein, maybe it was bad, but turns out all these guys knew each other and knew Epstein. We know this in part from appears more...
That's crazy. That sounds about right. Like, to give you an idea the scale that this would shock the United States like government system, I don't think. See, here's the thing: is I don't think a lot of people understand how massive this thing is. This could single-handedly destroy the world. These files, and they know it, and that's why they're not releasing them. It can destroy just about every government in the world. Bro was like an international spy almost. He would even pay the girls extra if he could get the politicians from countries to talk and relay the information.
How fucking convenient.
An interview where he talks to a lady who went to a dinner party with Trump, Clinton, Epstein, and Prince Andrew.
Extraordinary.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
that is crazy.
So can't they just find that out? I mean, there's got to be itinerary for this. Why is there never...
Bro, fuck the itinerary. Pull up the flight logs.
I feel like if you're even if you're a retard, you could figure this out. When was this? Where was this? Where was the restaurant? Who was there? Is there a guest book? When would it happen? Does the group have a guest book? Does anybody remember there? Who did you have on staff that day? You can find all of these things out. But isn't it weird that none of these things are being investigated at all? Nothing's happening?
Of course, like I said, they're trying to bury it. They don't want this to come to light. No one does. No one that's an elite.
Collection of very high-power people. How did they all interact with Epstein? How did Trump, Clinton, Prince Andrew interact with him?
Everyone was very, very pally with him.
Wow.
You know,
Big surprise. Big surprise.
You could see that.
So these guys knew each other, apparently had dinner parties together, all of them together. Trump later accuses two of the guys of doing bad things. And when we release the file...
So let me guess. You're at a table, and one guy is convicted as like a fucking creep. The other two guys you say are creeps, but guys, no, I didn't know it. Look, bro, like that shit was, I didn't know any of this. Wow, bro, like, no, I didn't do that. It's not me.
Can we release the files? Well, no, actually, no, we can't do that. Nobody cares about that. The reason why seems obvious. Epstein knew Prince Andrew. Yes, he knew Bill Clinton. Yes, but he also knew Donald Trump.
Maybe he did. I mean, it is odd that Melania, like, she's kind of young, but like, you know, maybe he did. Maybe he's been around Epstein for so long and so much that, like, maybe.
Trump, and recently tapes were released of Epstein talking and calling Donald Trump his closest friend.
So how do you know this?
So it makes intuitive sense to distance yourself.
Oof.
From files that may or may not have your name in it, and even distance yourself from the people involved. It's worth stating Trump actually denied knowing Prince Andrew.
So Epstein's files are a smoking gun because they don't want people to pay attention to Diddy's file or Diddy's files. I'm sorry to say, but I don't really give a fuck what a bunch of like weird, creepy, like pedo actors in Hollywood do compared to heads of state and people that run worldwide militaries. Like,
Thank you.
Turning a mountain to a molehill. Like,
yeah, this could be huge. This can, I can't stress this enough. This can destroy entire governments around the world, including ours. This could devastate our government.
You're right. The Diddy stuff is really bad. But this is like the elite version of that.
I don't know Prince Andrew.
Of course, this was immediately debunked by photos showing the two together. And
Why would you say this?
Jesus Christ, bro. What an idiot.
Now, the reason you would deny knowing Prince Andrew, even though you did, is obvious. At the time, he was facing allegations related to Epstein.
He doesn't know him.
By the way, allegations that now are basically over. Prince Andrew is very happy about us dropping the Epstein probe. A source for The Sun said he's only been abroad once since the scandal erupted. Prince Andrew has always been very nervous about going abroad and always looking over his shoulder, as he should be, in my opinion. But now he's very happy because the guy who never met him but was photographed with him in 2000 just ended the investigation. Now, I have to say, Trump's been pretty consistent on the fact he has no interest in releasing the Epstein files in full. He said this multiple times. The reason...
That's what we got. Now we're not gonna watch that. Not gonna watch that. Close that. There we go. We're good now.
Most people have sort of a false memory of this. The reason it's sort of a Mandela effect that he campaigned on the idea of releasing the Epstein files is because Fox News released a deceptively edited clip.
I don't think that's the reason. I see what he's saying, but I disagree with it. I think the reason why is because he filled his cabinet with people that explicitly said that they would release it entirely.
Yeah.
And I think that the people that you run with, as I saying, this person is going to be my cabinet member for X, Y, or Z thing.
Yep.
And really it's X, Y, and Z thing in this circumstance, like Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, all three of them, and Elon Musk. Like, all of these people, even if he didn't explicitly say it, every single other person that was on his team that he was co-signing their statements and then sponsoring them to be part of his leadership team all said it.
Yep.
Where they cut out
well, it's even crazy because even Elon Musk said, wait till the files are released. And what a great way to cover it up than to just not release the files. Even Elon Musk said Donald Trump was on the files. And somehow, now magically the files don't exist.
J.D. Vance in that interview with
It's somebody that came outwards and looked inwards. Like,
said release the list. Even he said it. That's the vice president.
Said, yeah, I'll probably release the Epstein files. And they cut out the part where then he backtracks on that completely.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
And that's the part most of us saw. Of course, later, people found out that the full clip showed him saying basically the opposite.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world.
Well, I'd imagine, especially if it had a certain person in question, right? That's fake. But everyone else, it's real.
We also have Bill O'Reilly.
That answer isn't even a bad answer. It's only a bad answer when you contextualize it with nothing got released, period.
Yes, exactly.
Put out a bunch of fake stuff that negatively affects people. Like, obviously, sure. Like, I mean, that's a reasonable, prudent thing to say. But the problem is the way that it was looked at, right? It's a terrible answer now. In retrospect, it's very bad.
On News Nation saying he just talked to Trump back on St. Patrick's Day, and Trump basically said the same thing.
He said, and I agree, there are a lot of names associated with Epstein that had nothing to do with Epstein's conduct. They maybe had lunch with him or maybe had some correspondence for one thing or another. If that name gets out, those people are destroyed because there's not going to be any context. Media doesn't care about context.
Too bad. Yeah, that sucks. Also, by the way, this is immediately disproven by Donald Trump. Donald Trump won the presidency, and Jeffrey Epstein said Donald Trump was his best friend. So it's not even true to begin with.
It doesn't even make sense.
Context. So you can't do that.
So over and over, we've seen the same answer from the president. Not the fact that, oh, no, the Epstein files, it's a lefty conspiracy. No, actually, it's the worry that people in the files are going to have their lives destroyed by the files. That sounds a lot more like covering for the people in the files than it does covering the victims. We've heard Cash.
That's exactly what it sounds like. That's exactly what it fucking sounds like. It sounds like instead of releasing these files to get these people shown in the light, they're not releasing them to protect these people, which is disgusting.
Actually, that's a really good point. I never thought about it from that perspective, but I think when you think about it that way, yeah, he's totally right about that.
Bro's cooking.
He's absolutely. Like, yeah, he's going in and he's covering for them particularly. Exactly.
Patel and Pam Bondi talk about, we got to protect the victims.
Go through it very cautiously to protect all the victims.
We're not going to re-victimize women. We're not going to put that.
He's thinking about stepping out.
Back out there.
But when we actually hear the president talk about it, and the real reason, right, because he's ultimately the decision maker on whether this gets released, what the real reason is cited is not about victims.
And also, this is another thing, is that nobody can really, like, I mean, Pam Bondi, I think, is a retard for other reasons. But nobody, like, Trump is the one making these calls.
Yeah.
He's not making the calls. He says jump. She says how high. Like, it's not her, it's him.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
The names in the thing. So I find it disgusting. They're using the victims of Epstein as a shield for the people who are actually in these files.
I'd imagine there's a lot of victims that want this to come to light now. Now that they've, like, grown up and they understand how the real world works, I'd imagine there's a lot of them that want this to come to light.
Of course, who specifically...
At this point, I see three points of tension. Either Elon's going to use the Doge to leak these files. The people that were assaulted on this island come forward in droves and talk about who assaulted them, when and where. Or some way or another, the government actually releases these files.
Worried about, well, maybe it's his friends, maybe it's people he has dinner parties with, and of course, maybe it's him, Donald Trump, that he's worried about. The journalist Michael Wolff actually quotes Steve Bannon as saying Jeffrey Epstein was really feared in 2016 for what he knew.
I was there, and it was that moment, and Bannon said to Epstein, and he said this in a good humor. He said during the campaign, it would be the 2016 campaign, you, meaning Jeffrey Epstein, were the only person I was afraid of.
So that is three
Damn.
independent sources. You've got the
Why would Steve Bannon say that? Why would he say that?
Yeah, why would he say that? I mean, there's no way he could get blackmailed, right? I mean, there's no blackmail list, right? There's no list. So, I mean, why would he be so scared?
Rosen quote, the Michael Wolff quote, and that Mark Epstein quote, all saying that there is some type of damaging information on Trump. Two of those people specifically implying that it's also on Clinton as well. You also have the Elon Musk allegation from last...
I think that if Trump is implicated, Bill Clinton is probably also implicated.
Oh, absolutely.
The probability of that's like 80-90%. That's a pretty high probability situation there. You know what I mean? Pretty high one. Yeah, definitely. And Hillary? Yeah, and why didn't she ever get put in jail? This is what always made me mad about Trump whenever he was first.
He's a big talker.
You said you were going to put Hillary Clinton in jail, and you didn't put her in jail. Why didn't you do that? What the fuck? What happened to lock her up? Or make a wall? Well, he made part of the wall, at least, right? Hillary didn't say anything.
But he doesn't source anybody, so we won't count that. Either way, I must say, I don't know for sure if Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Donald Trump were heavily involved in anything nefarious or not. That is exactly why we should all...
Well, one thing we do know for sure is that they were all heavily involved with Jeffrey Epstein. That's one thing that we do know. So
apparently they were best friends, so I don't know how you could be best friends with somebody like that and not realize after 10 years.
Really close.
Demand that we open these files, but the possibility of both Democrats and Republicans being implicated in some of these files, whether they did it or not, or just knew him, may give a plausible reason for why the Epstein files have been heavily redacted this whole time. There are very powerful people involved. We've known that. The reason we've been given, of course, is that, you know, we've got to protect the victims. The real reason behind this...
Bullshit.
I call bullshit on that as well.
Fucking shit.
There's no way, dude. They just don't want this to come to light because it's going to destroy a lot of people.
Is really they're protecting the powerful people. Now, the most charitable interpretation is
they don't want to have people get their lives destroyed, but I don't understand the logic here because Bill Clinton and Donald Trump both were implicated with Epstein, and neither of them had their lives destroyed.
Yep.
Elon Musk had photos with Ghislaine Maxwell, and he didn't have his lives destroyed for that. There's plenty of people that had involved themselves or interacted with Jeffrey Epstein before.
See, what's going to happen is that someone's either going to leak these files, especially with how big it is right now, and it's going to ruin everybody. And instead of that happening, the government needs to release the redacted files with the protected, redacted information to these victims. Fuck the people who did it. Protect the victims. Because I guarantee you, if these files get leaked, the victims' names are going to be, they're not going to be redacted.
And it's not like they just had their life destroyed just by a connection with him. So that's it. So I don't even understand. I don't even understand this type of thinking. It's not even real.
Bill O'Reilly said it's because those people would have their lives ruined. They had nothing to do with Epstein, but we know some of them probably did. We know this from the Miami Herald because the FBI agents who searched Epstein's house found a cache of thick black binders all labeled with names that contained hundreds of naked or semi-naked photographs on CDs that had been stored in various places. The labels on the binders were redacted from photos because prosecutors said they were names of third parties who were not relevant to the case they are mounting against Ghislaine Maxwell.
Holy shit. Jesus. But remember, boys, there's no list. Jesus, man.
This is, in my opinion, this is the emperor's new clothes. This is so obvious what's going on.
That's so fucking stupid. It just blows my mind how stupid these people are. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. It's crazy. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Hold on. Here we go.
Terabytes of data?
Oh, wait,
yeah.
no, we're done with this. So we're gonna watch this probably until the end of the stream. We'll do it in sections, so we'll watch some today and then some tomorrow. Bro's a freaking legend.
No, I don't think financially we're.
If it's so easy, then why are we here?
I guess we're near the breaking point. I guess.
What?
We're not. We are at the breaking point, big. That's all
It's so fixable though.
Bullshit. You have $100 in your checking account.
But you're still buying stuff that we do not need constantly.
Who wouldn't want more of their money to spend or to control in the way that they want it?
You are not seeing the alarm sound like he is.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Download my budgeting app today and take.
To give you an idea, these people are so fucked, it's crazy. I saw one last night. Girl had a 900% interest rate on something.
Control of your money. Nope.
Hi, I'm Elle. I'm 31.
And I'm Paul, and I'm 38, and we're from San Antonio.
And this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming up from San Antonio, guys. I really appreciate it. Elle, you're in front of me. Let's start with you. What do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
Well, we were watching the Epstein stuff, but this is different. This is something else. This is like a financial guy. Like, you have to watch it to understand why it's so good.
I just barely graduated from UTSA.
Barely
Yeah, well, December.
As in, okay.
Bro,
so
student loans aren't a joke, man. Them things suck. Especially if you fall behind.
You almost failed.
Oh, no, sorry. No. I recently graduated.
What did you graduate with?
I have a Bachelor of Biology.
Very good. What are we
Okay, so a teacher.
gonna do? December. So it's been a second. It's been about 5 months.
Yes. So I want to become a physician assistant. So I'm applying over the summer to physician assistant program.
Why not right now? Oh, she must be still trying to go to school?
But
It's
I'm
gonna be expensive.
currently
Yeah, I
a
know.
master's student, but it starts in
Oh.
June for another program. I got accepted.
Separate?
Yeah, I'm
Why?
doing. Okay, so it's really competitive.
Dude, his
physician
face
assistant.
says it all. Not
Yeah,
him,
it
the other
is.
guy.
Only like
Him.
13% of the people get accepted, and so I thought to be more
Hit the like button, please.
competitive, I would get a second master's degree.
A second master's degree. You have another
Why would you ever need 2 master's degrees?
master's
Well,
degree.
no, I just got accepted into UNT-HSC, which is based out of Fort Worth,
Okay.
Texas,
Why?
and it's Masters of Lifestyle Sciences and Health Coaching.
Okay, why not just pick up a lot of hours at hospitals and different things, doing a lot of things? Someone I knew that was going into physician assistant school, just grinding at hospitals, just working nights, all these things, picking up those hours, and that was really helping her application to get in.
I did
Instead
consider
of just
that.
endless school.
It sounds to me like she's trying to take the easy route. She ain't trying to grind.
Not endless, but I actually have a lot of experience in the medical field. I've been in it since I was 16, and I was in the
Loans
Navy.
are gonna be so high, I won't get my own house till I'm 51, bro. You mean it's... Oh my God.
For
Bro.
6 years, and I was a hospital corpsman.
So was undergrad paid for?
Yes.
Jesus
totally paid
Christ,
for.
Chad.
There's no student loans, even though I have a
No.
massive stack of debt. So
Correct.
the fact that it's not student loans.
It's almost better. Now, I wouldn't say that it's better to take out student loans because if you file for bankruptcy, student loans stick past the bankruptcy.
Extra worrying. What do you do, Paul?
I am in the Navy, about to retire.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Very good.
So this is why we're here. Bro's about to get ass fucked by her debt. Okay, I got
What does
it.
income look like right now?
Got you.
Well, he makes $3,600 twice a month, and I make $4,750.
That's
so
good money.
together we bring in around 11 or 12,000.
How are you making money?
Oh, I'm a VA disability.
Jesus Christ, dude, they making damn good. How are they in debt? They make 11,000. Are you fucking kidding me? 11,000 a month? Holy shit! Are you fucking crazy? How? How are they making 11,000 a month?
With dependents, we have 2 kids.
Right. Okay. 4,700 twice a month.
No, I make $4,700 once a month, and he makes $3,600 twice a month, and it equals between 11 and 12.
Are you gonna get this
Are you kidding me?
disability too?
Oh, yes, I will.
There is not a single veteran that has come on the show that does not just get endless money for the rest of their life with disability.
It breaks your body
It
and
really
mind.
does. I'm old. I've done a lot. I'm a police officer for the Navy.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of hardworking stuff throughout the time.
Yeah.
Which I got issues all around.
But even
so-
people that just served for like 3 years and they just sat on a base, they get it. Like there has not been one single person on this entire show that doesn't get thousands of dollars for the rest of their life. I think it's like 5% of our budget now.
It's something.
It's something crazy.
like that.
It's just disabilities forever.
Well, they serve their country, and they
No, I know.
probably have earned
But
it.
It's disability.
Yeah, I get that, but there's things that when you serve your country and you break your body,
I kind of feel like instead of it being part of the disability budget, they should have their own budget. It should be like a percentage of the amount of money they send to the veteran, like the military. It should be part of the military budget. I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to say.
You can't.
I
function
totally
the
agree.
same
I'm
way.
saying every single person that has ever been on this show who has literally just sat at a base and did nothing.
And I have a
also
lot of
gets
them.
this.
I know a lot of them. Yes.
Yes.
They will be able to claim some stuff. Yes.
I'm not saying if you go get hurt or anything. Like I think that's why it's there, right?
Yes.
Right. That's what it's intended for.
That's what it's intended for. But, whew. Okay.
He's
so
implying that people that haven't even gotten hurt are able to apply for it and get it, which I kind of don't agree with as well. I feel like the military should continuously pay you even once you're out of the military because you served your country. There should be a budget set aside for like there should be number one, free housing and free medical for people who served. And number two, it should be good and not shit housing and medical. And number three, they should have like a standard income that they get for serving. Like a couple $1,000s a month. Not a couple hundred, a couple thousand, and it should go up based on inflation.
making $11,900 right now.
Okay.
What are you going to be making in retirement?
About a little bit less than that because I'm going to have my retirement pay for after 21 years. I'll have also the disability. We don't know what that's going to look like. The goal, obviously, in the prayers, the 100% disability. That will bring in the same amount as her, and then the retirement will be a good chunk. So we're looking at about
similar to what we make now.
Yeah, 6,000 probably. a
Yeah,
year.
I'm not a big fan of how she's. I think she's the problem child, but we're gonna find out if.
Sorry, a month.
A month. Okay.
So
And
that's just by retirement per a month.
A month.
Similar to what we make now.
Yeah, 6,000 probably a year. Oh, I'm sorry, a month.
A month. Okay.
So that's just
money, dude.
Just by retirement purposes, though.
When does that come in? So we'll go from 11,900 to 10,700. When does that?
290 days I retire. So February.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the year.
Okay, very cool, very cool.
Yep.
So we have a little bit of time with a little higher income.
Yep.
Okay. So what's going on? Because this is an incredibly strong income. Incredibly strong income when you just get to go to school.
I cannot believe they make that much and they're in debt.
Wouldn't have this income. So incredibly strong income. Why are we struggling so much? What the possible is happening? What is going on here? I feel like I have two halfway reasonable people in front of me.
Yeah.
That's
What's
nice.
going on?
Well, I think we just have some bad spending habits,
Yep.
and I think I think the mentality that partly got us here has just been like, if we can afford the payment, we can take on the debt. Like when it comes to cars.
So
or
this is getting
other
a
things.
minimum monthly payments forever?
Yeah, we do.
I literally have a spending category called miscellaneous bullshit. It's things that just do
Yeah.
not improve life. It's just random swipes.
Looks like that diesel engine from Thomas and the tank. Dude, that's fucked
It is nothing.
up.
It's not fast food, but it could be a video game. It could be whatever. I don't know. I haven't gone through. I go
Right.
through in blind with the audience, but this is the pre-work that my team has done. That was $4,137 within a month. That's just miscellaneous bullshit.
Just miscellaneous crap. They spend $4,137 on crap. Holy shit, bro.
Now, that is not going out to eat, by the way, which there is an additional.
What? What the hell are they spending 4K on? What?
A lot of money, which we'll go into for that, and then other things.
Yo, that is the biggest. I've seen that be the biggest downfall of a lot of people is whenever you start doing that Uber Eats crap. When you start paying for Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub, that shit is expensive. The subscriptions for it are expensive. Stop using it. You get your lazy ass up and go and get the food, or don't get the food at all. That could be your deterrent.
We prioritize fun.
Yeah, we do.
We have 2 children. They're young, so
We're creating memories.
We are creating memories, but they're costing us.
What are the ages of the kids?
7 and 8.
We have a daughter who's 8 and a son who's 7.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. We've talked about the military disability, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not saying it's something that shouldn't exist for obviously people that need it and have earned it. But of course, we know there is probably abuse as well, which has certainly been shown on the show. However, that being said, do we think we probably feel, if I'm adding all this up, minimum $6,000, $7,000 on bullshit, do we think we probably feel like we can just go do that on a monthly basis because you know this is going to come in no matter what you do in your life, no matter what? You can go do anything. You can go fail out of college. You can do whatever, and you will get this money. And because of this social safety net, because of this thing that is just there for you no matter what, we're just like, oh, let's just go blow all of our money. Because it's basically retirement forever. You never have to think. You can just fuck around.
And we have. We've come out of debt twice.
Really?
Yes.
Already?
This video is sponsored by Aura, and before you skip, you might want to see the crazy
nope.
Nope. Your finance off. Tell me how that looked.
We were completely debt free. All of our cars were paid for. We didn't own a mortgage. We were renting at the time, and we had no credit cards. That was the first time.
Okay.
And we did it through Dave.
Bro, that's like the dream life right there. Jesus fuck. Why would you go into debt? Are you dumb? That's when you start a savings account, and what you do is you get like a joint account and you both put money into it and you don't touch it until you want to go do something really fun, like a vacation, or who fucking cares, like to the mall. Like, do you understand how much $11,000 a month is with no car payments, no credit cards, and only paying rent? Dude. He is on the thing that Ryan Rhythms with Smack. What?
Andy.
I got the speed turned up.
Possibly in this position.
Well, then we
had kids. We racked up a lot more debt. We went through again and got debt free. And then the big problem is
those two are the slow talkers. He's ready to get down to
debt
business.
free in that situation. How do we get debt free then?
The second time, we're not actually debt free. We did a debt consolidation through our home equity.
Okay.
So debt free without the cars and the mortgage.
But it was a debt free move.
It was.
It was moving the debt somewhere.
It was
Did we
nice.
close the cards and everything after that?
No.
Meaning we moved the debt somewhere and then
So they weren't debt free. They just moved the debt. Okay.
built up the debt again.
Right, that's exactly
When did
what
we do that?
happened. That was in 2023.
So not only did they move the debt, but then they took on more debt from the cards and stuff. Great.
so like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've accumulated this in just a couple of years?
Yeah.
You know what I've noticed about the more people make per month, the more the debt is. So there was somebody that was working at like a fast food place with like 12. I think she was making like 15 or 16 an hour, and she had like almost $100,000 in debt. I'm so curious to see what this debt looks like for these people.
And it's just through the experiences. And I mean, they are in the experience ages. A lot of people are like, when they come on the show, they're like, oh, I'm going for the experience with their kids like 2, 3, 4. And they're like, okay, they're not even forming core memories. You actually are at 7 and 8. So I kind of understand that. But I mean, making a super strong income. I mean, let's be honest. Is that $11,900 what's hitting after taxes? Everything is that what's kind of settling in our account? That's incredible. With that, we're talking $142,800 a year after taxes.
Crazy.
You can live an incredible life in San Antonio, cheapest major city in Texas. You can live an incredible life on that. Why are we living a $250,000 lifestyle on that? Because you can still do great experiences. You got a great zoo. You got SeaWorld there. You got a lot of things. Then you got major metros. You can go everywhere. We don't need to be. I don't know what you guys are doing, but what Like, why aren't we living what could be an incredible life off of this? And then just cap it at that. Because if you budget $142,000 net, you could still live, I mean, double the median household income for San Antonio. If I had to guess,
you
just
can.
about maybe 33% higher, but even
Like,
still.
They
like,
make so much money that they could live comfortably even with all this debt if they budget it out to a T.
Oh, great. So what are we doing?
Well, one of our major expenses is our kids are in sports and activities.
Like $5,000 a month you could live comfortably on, no problem.
Okay, that's
how much? Gymnastics.
My daughter's a
How much?
gymnast. She does 4 different lessons a week. She has 2 group classes, 2 private lessons.
Jeez.
So
Okay, how much is that?
So $232 for the 2 group lessons, and then
A week or month?
A month.
Well, you can budget. You can afford
Yeah,
that.
we do.
That's
We
simple,
can.
easy.
Yeah.
But then it's all the other stuff that my wife likes to buy. The
Yeah, she has an at-home
gym stuff,
gymnastics
the
gym
mats.
in our
But that's
garage.
one time, right?
Well, yeah, it just costs a lot.
How much? How much does that cost
It
to build
keeps,
from scratch?
building. It keeps building.
Well, I'm done now. I think I've put all the things in there that need to be in there.
How much does it cost from 0 to now?
Well, each mat is $100, and she's got about
Bro. $100 for a fucking mat? You don't need that shit.
7, and then she has 2 bars, 2 beams.
How much? How much is
I don't know, maybe a couple thousand.
But again, honestly, a couple thousand you can afford it over the course of a year or so. Like that's totally chill.
No, this was all within like 6 months.
6 months you can afford a couple thousand. That, again, you really can. I don't know what your life is. I mean,
why would you put it on a card? Why would you put it on a style of credit or take out a loan to pay for that if you could just save up the fucking money for it? Just save up the money. You guys make $11,000 a month. You have a shit. You have so much money. How?
Your mortgage for Texas, isn't that crazy? I don't know how you guys are fucking this up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like a science experiment to figure this one out. Because mortgage, we're sitting at 213.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not bad for this world. That is actually below the median purchase price for a home in the United States. You guys make, again, if we're thinking pre-tax, well, you're double the median household income in the United States.
I wonder how much the interest rate is on that fucking house. I wonder.
Getting this up, it is not a $2,000.
I wonder what the interest rates on all the stuff they have is.
But what it could be are
really
multiple
high.
$2,000 things over the course of 6 months. Stack forever.
Yes.
Well, I also think like once you start, well, you know.
The best because I'm like, you didn't need to buy that. You don't need to buy that. Oh, it's already bought. Well, that
Who
doesn't
wears
work.
the pants here financially?
He does because he makes the most money. He should be. What you do if you have a partner that's like this and you have a joint account, split the fucking account. So that way she has to go to him and ask him for the money, and you ask her what the hell's it for, and if it's on some stupid shit, you say no. Problem solved.
None of us?
I think we're both spenders.
We are.
And
We're
I
both
think
spenders.
And if she's gonna fuck someone's credit up, it's gonna be hers.
I'm a spender, but I also know how to budget. I allocate the amount of money that I'm allowed to spend. It's okay to be a spender.
No.
Just have any kind of knowledge into your financial situation.
You
Again,
could totally split how much money they have up. They can make an account for savings and an account for spending on stupid shit. Literally, every month they could be doing this. Every time they get paid, they could be setting money aside for those 2 accounts.
just blaming inflation isn't our way out.
Right.
It's actions. For you, it's going to be actions more than anything. Again, literally this time, last year, to now, 2.4%.
Okay.
I don't pay attention.
I believe you. It doesn't feel like that, but I believe you.
Feel, because you want to spend more. If we're being honest, right?
Well, yeah.
That's the thing with these people that go out and spend money. Like, unless you make them realize what they're doing, they will spend and spend and spend. They will spend over $15,000 in 2 days easily and not even realize how much, like, not even have any context to how much they just spent. I think you said that it went up or down.
The bigger factor is you guys don't fucking talk.
No, we
before
talk a
you
lot.
purchase.
Oh, we don't talk before we purchase. No.
Yeah, I would say that's a little bigger of an
Okay.
impact.
We talk after
The
the purchase.
dumbest thing you can do is when you start making a lot of money is spend it all. That's the dumbest thing you
But
can
again,
do.
it's not always the best because I'm like,
think
you didn't need to buy
4
that. You don't need to buy that.
something%.
Oh, it's already bought. Well, that
Who
doesn't
wears
work.
the pants here financially?
One of the ways.
I'm a spender, but I also know how to budget. I allocate the amount of money that I'm allowed to spend.
Let's see.
It's okay to be a spender.
No.
Just have any kind of.
Right.
It's actions. For you, it's going to be actions more than anything. Again, literally this time, last year, to now, 2.4%.
Okay.
I don't pay attention.
I believe you.
2.4%.
Doesn't feel
He
like
didn't really
that,
say if
but
it
I
went up or
believe you.
down.
Feel, because you want to spend.
To spend or to control in the way that they want it. But yeah.
When you guys got together, the finances,
Yeah.
Was one of you good? Both of you good? What did it look like? What is this like? I want to see what you guys have been through in these 10 years financial related before we dive into this, because I need to see who's where and what's happening.
So we met when I was 19. He was 26, and we were both in the Navy.
I don't need the love story, but who's where were each other's finances?
When we were there, I had a lot of debt. I prior marriage.
I mean, like, shit, you want to talk about the difference in price? You remember the dollar menu at McDonald's and Burger King? Shit was $1, bro. You go to McDonald's and Burger King now, you get a burger for $10. Let that be your idea of how much it skyrocketed.
Obviously, being in the Navy, by myself first time, living in San Diego, going overseas, coming back to to the States.
Boys on the boat, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this amazing.
No.
Lots of expensive purchases myself, lots of things just to live, right? So I racked up a lot of debt before I married her.
Did you know that?
No.
Really?
No. See, I did, and because I knew that I was about to go to
Bahrain.
overseas.
Maybe he's talking about his area. I don't know where he's at. Maybe he's not in Texas.
Police, where I was going to make a lot more money.
And that's where debt gets forgiven?
That's where the goal was to hopefully pay off the debt before we were able to live together again after the marriage. So she knew about a little bit, but she didn't know all of it. It wasn't like I was intentionally trying to hide all of it and stuff like that. I was just like, hey, let me pay off what I can.
I think he's talking about Sam's Club's food.
So then I went overseas to Bahrain. I paid off $20,000 of the debt there, which was nice. So coming back together, I had still a little bit of debt for myself still when we got to live together again.
Geographically together, because I was stationed in Spain and he was stationed in Bahrain.
But what was your thought about the debt when you heard the debt, and how long? Because obviously we learned that. I mean, we only paid off the debt not horribly long ago the first time, so I'm assuming that part of the debt was some of it.
Yeah.
Who's been the accumulator of debt in the relationship?
He came into the relationship with a lot of debt, but after we paid off that debt, then maybe I've taken on more debt. But it's been pretty equal.
I think we both have been, spending a lot of the debt, putting everything in debt. However, I think it's been a lot more with the children.
Well, we can't blame the kids, but
I'm not blaming the kids
but
on
the thing is,
situation.
High income earning households, they can get even more than low income earning households, because you have the ability on paper to qualify for more debt, and you'll get yourself in a position that is just.
That's what I was saying earlier. I noticed that people that make more money, they just straight up qualify for more money. So like their debt is usually like 5 times higher than someone who's on low income.
Absolutely. Then you're going to put your kids in a horrible situation. You want to give them the life now. You want to give them the experiences now, but you're going to put them in a situation where they are only.
If you're paying $100,000, so let me give you an example. So let's say you have the same interest rate, 5% interest rate, right? It's easier to pay back a $36,000 debt at 5% interest than it is $100,000 of debt at 5% interest. That is a whole different fucking ball game. Poor people can't qualify for $100,000. Rich people can. Well, they're not rich, they're medium.
See stress between mom and dad, because mom and dad are finally gonna have the conversation about money, and it's gonna be a blow up because we can't pay our minimum monthly payments this month.
I don't think that's ever happened. But
happened. You're on the track to happening.
I don't want that.
At least they're making the minimum monthly payments.
You want to take out
a
home equity loan to start paying off some debt or something. Good luck with where the market's been overall. Like, you can only do that so many times. You'd have to have a complete boom in the market to be able to keep pulling.
Yeah.
So then where's, like, if we're maxing out our debt to income's really bad, where's our exit from debt besides bankruptcy at a certain point?
All right, here we go.
The one that's basically maxed out at $24,608.
Okay, so here we go. He's going to pull up finances. This is what it looks like.
No surprise. So what is going on with this card, guys?
I think the first one's mine, right?
What? Oh my me! The one that's basically maxed out at $24,600.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. She has a balance on her credit card at $24,608. Jesus Christ.
$8.43.
Yeah, that's
balance.
That is more than most brand new fucking cars. My old car was $23,000, bro. Donate to the poor now.
What are we doing? That's an insane balance.
Bro, I could do so much with $24,000. Bro, I just looked at Arctic Pablo, dude. I shit you not. It's at $4,400 now. I put $400 into that bitch over 3 months ago. I could do so much money with that money. I could make so much money with that money.
Yeah, that's a disgusting balance. What the 1,750?
What the fuck did you spend $24,000 on?
$7.25 of purchases while only making the minimum monthly payment. If we could only make the minimum monthly payment, it's basically max out. Interest is accruing. We can't pay it off to save our life. Why the fuck are we purchasing?
It's not the car you have to be careful with. It's the interest rate. So like I had 2 cars, brand spanking new, drove off the lot. And then one was like 20,000. The other was 24,000, and they were both Nissan, so they're pieces of shit. Let's be honest here, they're pieces of shit. But the interest rate is what you got to watch out for. That interest rate will fuck you hard, man. The interest rate is what fucks you hard. The more overall the principal is the base value of the car. The more interest there is, the more you're gonna pay over the principal of the car. And they need to teach this shit in school. The fact that this isn't in school is bullshit.
It's in 1,750.
It's predatory to get out of high school, take on a student loan, and go to college, and then have to pay that back until the day you die. It's predatory and disgusting.
Dollars on here of all places. Why? Why? Oh, come on, you seem like the reasonable one. You're the one that wants to get out of debt. You're the one that's pushing the household forward. You're the one that's starting the conversations. But you're also the one that's going to go blow up this card and purchase thousands of dollars on a card that can't be paid off that is accruing interest.
My son's birthday was last month.
$24,000 on a fucking no, absolutely not. No,
I do.
I want him to have a college fund. I want him to not have to go save mommy and daddy when mommy and daddy can't keep a roof over their head when he's in his young adulthood and has to all of a sudden sacrifice. Come on, we've seen this happen in life. I've seen people come on the show who are the parents that the kids have to help. I've seen people who are the kids that have to help the parents. It's a birthday. We can do young kids.
You know what I did for my last birthday? I did fucking nothing. I didn't do shit. I sat at home and did fucking nothing. That's been my life for the past 4 years, fucking nothing. And you know what? At least I ain't 24K in debt. That's crazy.
Right? I don't have one. Okay, but young kids, we all know young kids. You can do without it being bougie and crazy, and they will still love it. Okay? I mean, we're talking teenagers when they start to be like, what the okay? So it's like...
Sure. Well... I think they definitely snuck up on us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I usually get Red Lobster. That's all I want. I just want my lobster plate. That's all I want. And you know what? If I don't get it, and because we can't afford it, oh fucking well. Shit happens. It's not the end of the world. It's just a day. When you get older, man, I'm just like, fuck, man, another fucking year, motherfucker. You know, like, god damn it, another fucking year gone, just like that.
You know, all of the payments and stuff because we didn't plan for
payments. What snuck up with a birthday?
The charges, the payments. No, just whatever. Just buying whatever.
This is a purchase of 1,757 to maxing out the card. How did that sneak up on us?
I don't know.
How could that's not a sneak up? That's not a sneak up. What do we mean sneak up? This isn't. It's not okay.
Okay, so I see some problems with the husband already. So he's smiling and he's thinking this is a great old joke, but I guarantee you he's not only enabling this, but he's gonna try to cast the blame on her. He's just as guilty as she is.
I come behind you.
I just think that with all this stuff, the way we live and the way we do it is that we have our main debit card that we use, right? That we purchase everything. And we get paid on that one. I get paid twice, a month. She gets paid once a month. We use that money. Once it's gone, we switch to our credit cards, and that includes that's whatever. Oh, hey, I gotta get gas now because we're down to $100 left in our bank account.
No, so you guys do not get down to $100 in your bank account with your income.
Oh, yeah, we do. We have to.
What are we?
That's crazy. That's mind blowing.
If you look at that, there's a lot of.
If we have all the bills and we're not having birthdays,
it's crazy, bro.
We are having birthdays.
No, we're going to McDonald's.
We are going to McDonald's
for the birthday, and that's the one thing we're doing that month.
Yeah, that dude, if you that hurt for money with that kind of income, you don't need to be eating out every day. Eating out is a celebration. That's crazy.
Yes, if we have bills that we can't pay and we have $100 in our checking account.
We pay them.
No, every year, the thing is, every year she wants to have one child have a good birthday.
He has so much, they have so much money. They could be investing in real estate and making passive income. They could be making that 11K grow, and they're sitting there fucking it away in the wind like that. That is crazy.
Birthday, right?
One child, we select who?
No, it rotates between the children. Okay, and
So-
one child gets to have a birthday of something
birthday
extravagant,
party,
whatever it is.
and the other one has, like, a
child
family
gets to have a
thing.
family. So this year, my son, he took his 3 best friends to an entertainment place. All right, and we had to pay all that stuff there. All right.
Where'd he go? A fucking strip club for $1,700? Hello? For $1,700? He went to an entertainment? What?
It's more important than the household stability
Bro,
of our
printing
financial
out
situation.
1,001s? What the fuck?
And for the sake of their future.
No, I just don't think we thought about it. We didn't include it. We just did it.
I
we
actually
just
think
do
our
it.
household is really stable.
Okay, bullshit. You have
I
$100 in your
feel
checking
we're
account.
stable.
Feel? You can't
No.
feel $100 in your checking account.
Okay, our house is stable for living and family and stuff like that. What she's talking
I'm
about
talking
is
finances.
she's talking finances. That's what you're
But
talking
even
about. But she's not talking about
financially-
finances. She's not talking about
Yes,
finances.
I am.
Financial
Because-
stable?
Okay,
We're not.
This is my opinion, is that we have money coming in.
Do yourself a favor. Run.
Every single month, stable income that you
$100
can
in a checking
expect.
account.
I know. I'm not saying that the
With
spending is stable.
an $11,000 month income between 2 people. That is insane.
Well, but the income
That's
is.
what it is. That's the problem. Right? The income is coming in. Yes, I understand that, babe. But you have the problem for us is that when we do it, we spend that money. That is not stable.
Okay, well, agree to disagree.
Okay,
what
agree
is
to
it?
disagree. So that's why he's
No.
here. That's why we're here now, because it's not agree to disagree.
How
We're
could
sitting
you
here in the-
disagree with that? Hey, Pookie, our Memorial Day sale is happening right now, and it's your shot to grab some of the tools you need to own your financial future.
Where you're coming from.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, well.
Sir, we have a financial insurgency happening. Put it down.
I mean, the fact of the matter is we both live way without our means. We have
Yeah.
a lot of fun. We pay a lot of money towards fun, whether it be on the credit card, whether it be the debit card. I don't think we have a stable process to do anything. We just say, all right,
Well, everything's on auto pay, and it
The
comes
bills
out
are
of
on
our
auto-
debit.
The bills are on auto pay.
Yeah, it
which,
is.
Which is okay. That's that. But what I'm talking about, like just in general, anything we do, whether the groceries, the gas, the traveling, the whatever we're doing. Now, I will tell you, there is a lot of times when we are one parent is with one child at their activity, the other parent's with the other child at the other activity. So we're not even together for dinner time.
So what they need to do is they need to snap these credit cards in half and not use them anymore, and start paying this debt back and stop eating the fuck out.
together to do a lot of stuff. So we're
Cancel
spending double
all
the
these
amount of stuff.
subscriptions. You don't need HBO. You don't need Netflix. You don't need Uber Eats subscription. You don't need DoorDash because you have spent so much damn money. You are literally poor.
Things going through that. That happens a lot too. There's a lot of things that come into fruition for us that we just end up going, all right, just
There's
put on
an
the green card.
old saying that I think would really work for this. Work now, play later. Well, you played, and now it's time to work.
Put it on the green card.
All right, let me ask you a question. We know what your income is, right? 1,900, and that's basically what we saw last month.
All right.
Yeah, actually, basically identical.
Yep.
What do you think was spent?
On mine or his?
Nope, household.
Oh.
What was spent in a month?
Yep, in the most recent month.
I would say probably
For the statements that we have.
14,000.
Because he's got it all printed out in front of him, so they can't lie to him. He's got it all there.
Okay, and you?
14.
Like total for the whole month, like how much is coming out?
We get 11,000. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, 12-ish thousand is coming in.
Yeah, well, it's over 11,000.
How's it
I'll give you
going?
13,000.
If you are the
13,000.
disagreeer, how is that considered financially stable? If we're spending, you said 14,000. If we're spending 14,000, making 11,900, 12,000, let's say. How is that financially stable?
It's not financially smart, but it is stable as long as you can make
How?
the payments.
That's not
How is
stable.
that
No, no.
stable? She does know that he's going to be retiring in a few months. Like,
Need to correct this mindset because it's dangerous for the future. It is not stable if our debt is just building, because
Increasing.
then it gets to a point where all of a sudden the dam breaks.
Okay.
And we've been there. That's why.
And that's when you did the consolidation because it got to the breaking point. You were
We've
spending-
never been to the breaking point. I don't know what you mean by that.
The breaking point is the way that we have been, like, all the money that's been accumulating over everything.
Well, okay, I think we
reached
are to the point.
breaking point. You're past that. You guys make $11,000 monthly income, and you guys are left with $100 in your account. Like, that's crazy.
The fact that I've almost maxed out my credit card and we don't have.
No, it's at max. I mean, come on.
Well,
you can go get a couple fries from McDonald's, but it's max.
Okay. Right. Well.
And you've reached
I guess
that.
we're near the breaking point. I guess, but I don't know. I don't.
What? We're not.
Why is
we are
she
at the
here?
breaking point, babe.
Okay.
We are at the breaking point. That's why we're here now, to try to hopefully get a grasp
Yeah,
of
I
this.
do want to make
No,
changes.
okay, we need to make major changes. We need to make a lot of
agree,
major
I
changes.
agree.
But we are at that point right now that we are literally needing
Take your kids.
to do this because we can't live. We're living outside of our payments.
I agree.
Okay, that is not financially stable.
Well,
That's
I just came from a really financially unstable household, and so
Good.
to me, this is
Fantastic.
financially stable.
No, that's great.
This is
And you know what that
extra
should
money.
do? I came from a financially unstable household, foreclosure notices. You know what that did? That made me get my together. Why would you seeing financially unstable mean let's replicate that for my children?
I think our children have a really great life.
They have a great life by you going into debt. Whenever my parents were able to send me to go do something cool, summer camp or something, it was on debt. And then I saw that stack to the point where minimum payments could not be made, which meant a mortgage payment couldn't be made, which meant foreclosure notices.
And I don't want to get there.
But we're headed there. What do we do if one half of the relationship honestly thinks that, okay, we're not at the breaking point, we can continue going down this path, but the other doesn't? How are we able to combine that?
Well,
what can we do?
I don't think either one of us wants to continue on the track we're on.
But you are not seeing the alarm sound.
She's not. She is. She's ready. I guarantee you, if she goes back to doing whatever she was doing, she's just gonna rack up another debt. I guarantee you. You can't really like help people like that. They have to learn themselves. And I don't think she's gonna learn.
Like he is.
Yes.
I don't know about that because I'm the one that brought us here.
I've heard your language, though.
Okay.
I mean, we've all heard you talk in this conversation. I'm not trying to bully you. I'm not trying to stack up against you. I don't like when it gets 2v1. But what do we do when it gets to the point where he sees the wee-woos and you're not?
Okay.
And this has happened before.
Really?
Opposite.
What do you mean?
Where I was the one, that wasn't seeing if you want to say the bells and whistles, right? And she was the one going, hey, this is the situation. We're two of them. That's where we were able to come together, pay off the bills, pay off the debt, right, the first time. And it was nice. It was great. Snowball, great. All right, we finally got on. Because I was not
No shit,
understanding. I
really.
was just
$12? That's fucking awesome. Damn, bro, you killing it.
just living, right? Doing what I want to do. So she got me onto understanding that. Here we are now, years later, and now it's reversed. And
I don't think it's reversed.
It is reversed. It's reversed because you don't see the bells and whistles.
Still love you.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, I don't see the bells and whistles, but I do think we need to fix our finances.
We do. That's
Can we just agree on that?
Okay, we need to. Yes,
We
both
all agree on that.
that. That's why we're
but
here.
the language behind it is not.
I don't feel like it's an emergency, but
it
I
is.
do. Okay,
it is an
well-
emergency. That's why we need to fix this.
Okay.
Because
It is an emergency. You have $100 in your hey, you know what? That $100 that could be used to pay for the rest of my sound bar.
do not have the way to live the way we're living.
Although we do have more income coming in starting in June, July.
No, that doesn't. Okay, that's
But, okay.
No, because the problem though is that is what's coming in a little bit for you to go to school. All right, but next year I am done. I am done working at the Navy.
One thing's gonna drop off and the other thing's gonna go up. Like.
And will not have that job anymore, all right? And I'm only going to get some partial more money back, all right? We don't know what my VA is going to look like, all right? So we have to change our entire lifestyle now.
You have to get ready for the chance that it may actually not work out, you know?
Before we get to that point, and great, now I'm retired. Now what are we going to do? We cannot live.
The play speed's already at 125. If I increase it anymore, I'm not even gonna be able to understand what they're saying.
Not do this stuff.
We're not gonna finish this today anyway. We're gonna break this up over the week, because there's a lot here.
Now until I retire, we have to figure
There's
something
no way.
out.
Okay,
Because
I
each
agree.
episode is like an hour and 50 minutes. Unless we get a new game drop, we're probably gonna stick to the reaction stuff. Because like I was able to get like 100 watch hours over last week from like taking snippets out and uploading the videos from the streams. So when a new game drops, we'll probably play that, but I'm probably not going to return to the indie stuff. I'm probably just going to react and just do this until a new game drops, like a big game, like Wu Chong or Ghosts of Yotoi or something like that.
But you agree on the sentiment, but you don't agree on the fundamentals.
Metal
from the
Gear
sound of it.
Solid.
Because you're
What
pushing
fundamentally am I not getting?
Are you serious right now, bro?
that you think that this isn't horrible as long as we can make the minimum monthly payments, but you're pushing towards that
155,
edge.
my God.
That's what you were pushing back on. You agree with the sentence, the written on paper, let's get out of debt. But you guys are not aligned on the fundamental of where we're at, what it takes to get
Weapons
there.
fund?
No.
I think
What
we
the
are
fuck? Bro, you over here talking about weapons fund? I don't know about that.
aligned on what it takes to get out of debt.
No, you say it, yes, but then look at your things that you buy constantly. I tell you all the time, just stop buying that, all right? Good example, right? Until I freaking did it, but the candle subscription, right? I wanted it, didn't need it, but I kept doing it. You kept telling me to cancel it. It didn't cancel until finally when we got to the point where like now we got to start canceling stuff. But you're
water
still
gun.
buying stuff that is there that we do
Give
not
the
need
man a
constantly.
shield.
You don't need to buy the children a million things of the same clothes, the same shoes, the same stuff.
They need school. They need sport.
Bro, let me tell you, ain't that the damn truth? Like, there is nothing worse. My fiance is like that, dude. She's got so many fucking clothes, she doesn't even wear half of them. I'm just like, why the fuck do you have all this shit? Get rid of it, sell it, give it to Goodwill. Like, I do that. If it doesn't fit me or if I'm not wearing it, I just fucking give it away. There's no point. I wear clothes until I get holes in it, then I throw it away.
Words. But what they don't need is 18 pairs of freaking pants because you like the way
They don't
they
have
look.
18 pairs.
Or like 20 pairs of fucking shoes. I have 3 pairs of shoes. I have my running shoes. I have my old work boots that are really great because all I got to do is slide them on. And never mind. Never mind. I have 2 pairs of shoes.
Give me an example.
That's not a good example.
Okay, pick something else that you know that I'm right on.
When it comes to the children's clothes.
No, just anything in general, anything. Us.
I don't know.
Bro, I think I have to my name a total of like 6 pants that fit, and that's it.
That's what happens all the time, though.
Okay.
You buy stuff all the time.
And they are decrepit. They have holes in them. Like the bottoms of them are like all scraped up and like dragging like shit because of like whenever I walk, I like drag my feet a little, but not. It's not like crazy, but like it's funny, dude. Like.
Always something you buy and you're like, oh, it's the wrong size. And I tell you that all the time. It's the wrong size. This is the wrong stuff. It's the wrong measurements. It's something like that. You're like, oh, I didn't know.
Whenever I go to the store, I buy a bag of socks, right? I buy 2 bags of socks and I put them both in there and I don't open them until the socks that I'm wearing get holes in them. I will wear the same pair of socks. I usually put on a pair of socks a day and I'll take them off and I'll throw them into the basket and I'll keep not reusing the same. I'll like use whatever ones that I have pulled out. It's usually about 5 or 6, right? It's usually about 5 or 6 pairs, and I'll keep using those until they start getting holes, and then I'll throw the ones with holes away and keep the ones that don't, and then pair them together. And then whenever they start getting holes, I throw them away, and then whenever I have no more socks in circulation, I'll pull out 5 more sets.
Right? Oh, I thought it was going to work. Constantly.
Okay, constantly feels a little.
Oh, look at you go.
Whatever.
I'm curious, is that how every conversation goes? Because so what kind of happened, right? Is I mean, it was a little heated, and that's totally okay. The emotions are good. Like nothing's wrong with that.
And in all honesty, it's because I'm a cheap ass, bro. I fucking hate going to the store and buying new clothes. I hate it. I fucking hate doing it.
Push back on you about some of the purchases, and you kind of did the thing that sometimes upsets me on the show, and like the audience isn't here, so they don't fully get the vibe, and they've kind of called me out when I get a little upset at it. But it almost feels like, in a way, kind of when people do that to me when I push back on them, is they're just kind of saying that just to have it move on.
Before he said the beam was a bad purchase, I recognized the beam was a bad purchase.
Yo, so check this out. I hate shopping for clothing, but I could go to a mall, and I could spend some money, bro. I can get all kinds of collector's knickknacks and shit that I'll never fucking use. Get all kinds of comic books that I'll barely ever read. Though it's great when the power goes out in Texas, because like whenever we get hit with something, which is almost every year, I always pull out the comics that I haven't read and I just read through them, and it's great. Like, it's great.
I had really good intentions, but then the actuality of it ended up being $150 we didn't need to spend on a second beam.
Sweetheart, your intentions are always.
I do have really pure intentions, and I have
Great
really
intentions.
And I do.
You know what they say? The road to hell is paved on good intentions. The road to hell is paved on good intentions.
I think that has partly led to our debt
It's
problem.
your execution on
Okay, I agree. Okay.
And for what it's worth, I mean, I'm not saying it's
I
bad.
want to snatch her eyeballs out of her head so bad when she rolls her eyes like that. I just want to go, give me that. You lost the privilege to use these fuckers.
To be giving or anything. It's not even at all. But there's lots of psychological analysis that shows that a lot of the acts of giving, especially on a recurring way, is also driven a little bit by selfishness, because you get high dopamine levels through gifting.
I think it's more about connecting.
You love gifting, and it just you see that reward and it feels really good. And it doesn't mean gifting's bad. I'm not saying that. I want to be very clear.
Okay.
But
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
It can very much be associated with a selfish desire to feel the reward.
I will tell you, we do love blessing others. That is one of our things. We bless others with.
But you guys can bless so much more people if we're not in a lot of debt.
Okay, fair enough.
Imagine the amount of blessings we can give
Right.
when we're not. Okay, by the way, the real number, you said 14,000. You thought it was a little less than that.
14,000.
It was $15,116. You spent 27%.
Oh my God.
7% more than came in.
Okay.
How long can we do that?
But I will say that is our biggest spending moments and our biggest hit to ourselves is from December to May. That's all the birthdays. That's all the
Hell
Christmases,
no.
the holidays. That's
Take
all the
that shit
activities. That's
back.
everything that we've done.
I'm saying if I look last fall, last late summer, I'm not going to see you spending more than you make.
No, you're going to see, but not 27%. You're going to see.
No, you
4%.
will, because I went crazy for this Christmas. This particular Christmas, I went.
She has no want to change what she's doing. She just has no want, dude. There's no way.
Way above
What's so
and beyond.
special about this Christmas?
I don't
That was
know.
last. Oh my God.
I just tried something new where I started in July and I was trying to get things on sale.
Again, it was a good intention. It was a great intention. I love your blessings.
I was trying to get things on sale.
To give you an idea, these people shouldn't be in debt. They make $11,000 a month collectively. They own a house and they have 2 kids. There is no reason these people should have $100 in their account.
And I just was like,
So
I
they
buy it.
have a decently priced house as well.
Spending $1 billion in December, right? It was nice, but the problem was that
Wait.
Like the audience isn't here, so
wait.
you agree with the sentence.
Hold on, wait.
Monthly payments, but on paper,
until I retire, we have to figure
from the sound. This isn't agree with on the
what it takes.
your things that you buy constantly. Subscription, right? You gotta start canceling stuff. But you're still a million things of the same clothes, the same shoes, the same.
I have 18 pairs of.
Freaking. That's what guys. Right? Oh,
Wait, how much was the interest rate on the mortgage? I missed it.
Before he said the beam was a bad purchase, I rang intentions and
but a given, especially on high dope reward and
I will.
People, if we're the real number, 7,000. You thought it was a little less than that.
13,000.
It was 15,100.
Oh, okay. That's not for the mortgage. That's not for the mortgage. That's how much money they spent on stuff. That's not for the mortgage, boys.
$16. You spent 27% more than came in.
Okay.
How long can we do that?
But I will say that is our biggest spending moments and our biggest hit to ourselves is from December to May. That's all the birthdays. That's all the.
That's the truth. Nigel's preaching right now. The more you make doesn't mean you can spend more money. The best thing you can do. These people right here should be millionaires right now. They should be investing that money into stocks. They should be investing that money into like $11,000 a month, bro. I don't understand it. I don't get it. How do you spend $11,000 in a month? That's crazy. That's $3,000 every week.
The holidays, that's all the activities.
Actually,
that's everything
that's
that
more.
we do.
I'm saying if I look last fall, last late summer, I'm not going to see you spending more than you make.
No, you're going to see, but not 27%. You're going to see.
No, you
4%.
will, because I went crazy for this Christmas. This particular Christmas, I went way above
What's so
and beyond.
special about this Christmas?
I don't
That was
know.
last. Oh my God.
I just tried something new.
Love your blessings.
I was trying to get things on sale, and I just was like,
so we
I'd
wouldn't
buy
be
it.
spending $1 billion in December, right? It was nice, but the problem was that we consistently every freaking paycheck went and got them multiple things, and our closet filled up extremely fast, and it was a lot. And here we are for hours and hours wrapping presents. It was a great Christmas for the children.
Well, speaking of that, I'm actually less than 100 away. I am at 2,908, and you boys will get super chats. Super chats is first thing that we'll be getting. So in probably about 97 more watch hours, and we get super chats.
Too much.
But it was too much, and every time a child puts a new want on their Christmas list, right? You go and we went and got it, right?
I can only speak at myself as a kid, and we can all associate with our own things when we look back to Christmas. But I would probably operate on this if I had kids. I would operate on my own thing, right? I don't remember all the little gifts I got for Christmas.
I don't think the ads will hit for another 1,000. I need another 1,000 watch hours, and then I'll get ads. So you're safe for now. You're safe for now. But it's coming, boys. It's coming.
What I do remember were like the cool special final gift.
In all honesty, it might take another fucking year before I get another 1,000 watch hours on top of the hours I'm getting now. So you might be safe for a minute.
I remember getting
if I'm being completely honest, you might be safe for a good minute. So you guys can chill.
box when that first came out and playing that with my dad on the day of Christmas. I have that memory. I remember getting like a castle that I could play with my little action figures in. I remember that. I remember. Like,
I think all three of these people could use a diet, but that's just me. I don't understand how all three of these people. Never mind.
Very specific things, and that's what's going to
I
matter.
don't know how you make that much money, and you if I ever get that kind of money, because this dude could retire. I'm gonna get like a nutrition person, and I'm gonna be hitting the gym like every day. I'm gonna be like, dude, I need you to draw me out a nutrition plan, and I'm not gonna fucking deviate at all. I'm gonna be like, dude, just tell me what to fucking eat, when to eat it, how to eat it, and where to eat it, and also just tell me how high you want me to jump, and I'll do it. Okay, seriously, like I don't want to think about eating. I just want to lose weight, you know, straight up.
It's not just the little. It's not about the amount.
Okay, but I feel that it is our responsibility to create the Christmas magic for the kids, whether it's going to see the Christmas lights, drinking the hot cocoa, caroling.
Well, you can do that without spending $15,000. My grandfather used to take me to see the lights all the time, and it didn't cost a goddamn dime. What?
Huh? Coco's like $5.
Okay, I'm just saying, but it's like all the little things that go into each and every holiday. I put that on my shoulders.
My first like 10 Christmases though, and I don't mean to keep bringing it back to me. I guess I do apparently. It's basically poor people Christmas, or at least living on debt. And we went and we saw the things, and like, but it was all on the cheap, and the cider you warm it up.
I will tell you, I will say though, we both do come from a
humble background.
There you go, like that, right? So we both had it as best as my father could give me, and my brothers and sister. He gave it to me.
Yeah,
it was a phenomenal time. It was much, but
then bougie Christmas isn't required for a nice Christmas.
But we wanted to give that to our children. We wanted to make sure that our children always had it better than what we came up with.
Would they know if it's bougie versus if it's just nice? Because to me,
they wouldn't, and you know why that is? Because they don't know what it's like to have a piss poor Christmas. See, they don't know what it's like. I'm gonna tell you about little Wade. Whenever he was growing up, he got told that Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny don't exist because we couldn't afford Christmas. Those kids will never have to deal with that. Although I kind of feel like lying to your kids about Christmas and Easter and shit kind of fucked up, but that's just me.
Cinnamon rolls, fireplace, family together, dogs hanging out. That to me is the nice Christmas. With some Christmas music playing and some gifts to open and seeing each other enjoying it.
I've never understood why like people needed like all that fucking gifts and stuff. Like it's supposed to be like a present. We spoil our kids too much. My son got lots of stuff he didn't need. Gonna sell that shit soon. Bro's being the honest one in chat, huh?
To me, is a nice Christmas.
We're gonna get to the end of the segment, and then we's heading out.
Not having to go crazy. They don't recognize like the value.
It gets worse. If you think it's bad now, it's gonna get worse because here we go. We're gonna get to the statements tomorrow. The statements are gonna make your guys' jaws drop. I haven't seen it, but the one that I did see, dude, I was like, oh my fucking god, how? Because it takes a deep dive into everything they're spending money on. Specifically, Taco Bell, everything. It goes deeper and deeper, and then, like, the one that I saw, dude had to get up and take a break. He was so upset.
The experience, they just want the warmth of Christmas.
I know, but we went crazy. And then on top of that, we got the big item you want to talk about, right? That they got the iPads.
We got them the iPads
because their old iPads were dying because they were our crappy old iPads.
Couple things with that. You want them to be iPad kids?
I don't.
Just because they have iPads doesn't make them iPad kids. They're heavily into sports and activities, and they're smart.
But dude, eating out costs so much fucking money now. It's ridiculous. I can't even.
That was because we bought them 2 new iPads.
Did you get them iPads or iPad Pros or iPad Airs?
They got 2 new iPads. I was in school.
iPad
so I got myself just iPad 10.2.
I think
it was whatever the newest iPad was.
And the iPad users on top of that, dude, you don't need no fucking iPad. Get an Android. At least you can do whatever you want on the Android.
She got herself a new iPad.
Because they had a nicer iPad than me, and I'm in school and I use it every day.
Because they had a nicer iPad than her? That is not a... What?
Competition?
No, but I was like, why does a 7-year-old need a better iPad than me? And I'm literally doing...
It doesn't, and neither do you. I mean, neither of you need...
Well,
neither of you need a new iPad.
But you already had one, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's...
Who cares if theirs is nicer? They just have the newer one.
Yeah.
You go paper and pen. It's the way to go.
It's just a timeline.
Yeah, I ended up regretting my purchase anyway because I like the old one better.
But that's just one example, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's other things that are just, from December to now is all the expenditures, all the stuff, right? It sucks. I got it.
We're talking about the past. Let's talk about the future. How long does this card take to pay off if we only do our minimum payments without doing purchases, which we're incapable of currently? You do the minimums, but you purchase 3 times.
Probably go into it right here, boys. Because I got to hop off and I got to edit all this stream down and and make videos for it so that way I can keep slurping in them views to get this damn monetization going, boys. Thank yous for dropping in chat. It was nice to see you. If you can drop by again tomorrow, it'd be great. Melody Museum, thanks for dropping by. We are going to pick this up tomorrow towards the end of the stream. So if you drop by about the same time, we're going to be picking right up where we left off. This isn't going to be like a one and done thing. This is I'm going to try and stretch these out throughout the week. Because it gets crazy towards the end. Like, if you think this part was crazy, it gets worse. They always get worse. So, but I'm rolling out of here. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. You guys are awesome. Keep being awesome. Stay safe. And make sure y'all all stay safe and happy and healthy. Peace, boys.